Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Samwelb experience.
Hello, good evening, bonjour, comment ça va? Welcome to Monday Night Prime. Here we go. It's time yet again. The Montreal Canadiens at home welcoming the Edmonton Oilers to town, and they're going to play it out. We're going to have a great game tonight. It's going to be an awesome show. Welcome to the watch along. We are happy to have you, and we're going to have a good time. So welcome in Dion. How's it going? Bradley, welcome in. Duke, good to see you. Mr. Benjamin in the house. Ben, I know we were emailing back and forth a couple of days ago, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Was it email? Was it Instagram? I don't know. I lost all my messages with you. So if you wouldn't mind, when you have a moment, shoot me another note because I want to revisit something with you. Hayden, what's up? Alan, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Jesse, hello there. Welcome to the show. Daniel, Barry, Edward, hello, hello, hello. All right, let's get into it. Let's go through who's playing and who is not. And of course, if you are brand new to the show, if this is your first time with us, thank you for joining us. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button as you come in. It helps us so much. Guy, what's going on? Go Canadiens. Sam, what's up? I think that was the first time I've ever heard you speak French. Sam, I'm not great with the languages. I took French many, many, many moons ago, and I know very little, but I try. Marshall, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, to the lineups we go. For the visiting Edmonton Oilers, they are coming at it with RNH, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. We got a second line of Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Corey Perry. Corey Perry playing on that second line. Adam Henrique with Matthias Janmark and Connor Brown. Then we're going with the extra defense tonight. The fourth line is made up of Jeff Skinner and Derek Ryan. We'll get a rotating winger with them. And we got an extra D tonight. Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard, that top pair. Travis Dermott and Josh Brown, the second pair. And Brett Kulak with Ty Emberson on the third pair. And Troy Stetcher, the extra man. And getting the start tonight, Calvin Pickard. Calvin Pickard getting the start in net. Victor Arvidsson is out with an undisclosed injury, and Darnell Nurse, well, he's still trying to figure out what planet he is on, but we wish Darnell Nurse all the best. We're going to talk a lot about the Darnell Nurse situation, but we do hope he's okay. For the Montreal Canadiens, we got Slafkovsky with Suzuki and Kirby Dach up front on that top line. Cole Caulfield with Jake Evans and Alex Newhook. And we got Josh Anderson with Christian Dvorak and Brendan Gallagher. And by the way, I've had so many people reach out to me saying, Sam, what is it going to take to get Dvorak off this club? It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. But Christian Dvorak down on that third line. Might have been, maybe it was, been on Discord. I swear I was looking everywhere. I couldn't find our conversation. On the fourth line, Heineman with Kandata and Armia. On the D side, Mike Matheson with Caden Gooley, Lane Hudson, the superstar extraordinaire, with David Savard. We got Arbor Jackeye with Jaden Struble, and Sam Montembeault getting the start in net. The Mont has been a mountain. He has been absolutely incredible. He's played some real solid hockey. In fact, you might see him playing on Team Canada in the First Nations Cup. That's coming up in February. It's going to be really good. Baron and Pizzetta out tonight as healthy scratches. So Nurse, we talked about a little bit about Nurse. He's not in the lineup, obviously suffering that major hit from Ryan Reeves. Ryan Reeves getting suspended 5 games for that hit. Social media has kind of been blowing up with opinions on it. I'm not going to get too far into that conversation now. We will certainly pick it up at intermission, but they're expecting Nurse right now to miss 5 to 10 days, so a week to 2 weeks, all considering how that hit went down. And if you haven't seen it, it's posted as a short on our channel. You can go over and take a look as well on our Instagram. It was a pretty gnarly hit. I thought he was going to be out a lot longer than a week to 2 weeks when I saw it go down, but that's what they're saying. And who knows if that is actually the case or not. But again, we wish all the best to Darnell Nurse. Lots going on in this game. Lots of things to keep an eye out. Connor McDavid, maybe you heard of him. Connor McDavid, he can record his 13th multi-point streak of at least 5 games. The only others to record at least 10 such streaks are Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and Jari Kurri. And by the way, Wayne Gretzky, we're talking about doing it 13 times for Connor McDavid. Wayne Gretzky has done it 48 times. Mario Lemieux 18 times, and Jari Kurri 10. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he's set to become the 3rd player to appear in 900 games with the Oilers. Nugent-Hopkins ranks in the Oilers' top 10 for points, 7th, goals 8th, and assists 8th as well. And for the Canadiens, Cole Caulfield, he comes in tonight with 12 goals, tied for the most by a Canadiens player prior to their 20th game of the season since Brian Savage recorded 16 in 95-96. So that is pretty good. Bradley, I don't have the video loaded on this setup, but if you hop over to our main channel page, click on shorts. You can see it there and then come right back in. But we're going to talk about it at the first intermission for sure. Now, if you don't know, if you haven't been following along with either of these teams, who's to watch? Where are they in the standings? What do we need to know coming into this hockey game? Well, the Oilers had a sluggish, slow start, but they've been picking it up. They've been making things happen. They've been winning some hockey games, climbing up in the Western Conference. Right now, they're sitting in 8th. They're just hanging on, sitting in 8th spot. Simon, how's it going? Welcome in. Randy, welcome in as well. Let's see here. Did I miss anybody else coming in? No, all right. If I did, I will get you as you come in. So Edmonton hanging around in 8th spot. The Montreal Canadiens right now, sorry, Habs fans, they are last in the Eastern Conference, 16 out of 16 spot. The good news, though, Montreal fans, if we look at it in a bigger perspective, if we look at it as a league as a whole, you're not in dead last. You're not in the basement in 32nd spot. You're in 30th spot. So you are actually tied with the San Jose Sharks, 1 point better than the Chicago Blackhawks. So at least you haven't fallen all the way down. Tay, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Now, who are the hot players? Who should you be looking for? Well, obviously, Connor McDavid in the last 5 games, he's got 11 points. 4 of those are goals. He has been absolutely wild. 7 assists. So McDavid over the last 5, he's leading the team in like every category. It's wild. For the Canadiens, 5 points in his last 5 games is Nick Suzuki. 3 of those are goals. And Lane Hudson has been putting it together. He's been picking up some assists. He's got 4 assists in the last 5. Now, how do the goaltenders compare? Well, Calvin Pickard, he's 4-2 with a 2.49 goals against and an .890 and .890 save percentage. He's going to be up against Sam Montembeault, who's 5-8-1 with a 3.0 goals against average and an .898 save percentage. Sammy does have 1 shutout so far this year. Pickard does not have either. Victoria, hello there. Welcome in. Now, both these teams, how they stack up on the power play. It is the Oilers 22nd overall in the league. Montreal is 10th, so they have the advantage there. On the penalty kill, Montreal 13th overall in the league. The Oilers 31st. Jeff, hello there. Welcome in. Good to see you. And boy, oh boy, special teams. Montreal has the advantage here. The Oilers, they need to stay out of the penalty box, and they need to not take penalties because Montreal has them beat on both sides. In the face-off circle, though, Edmonton has the advantage. They're a 53.3% average, putting them 4th in the NHL, while Montreal is down at 26th spot. Goals for, goals against, pretty close. Goals for, the Oilers are 21st overall. Montreal is 19th. Goals against, Montreal is 31st. The Oilers are 18th. Over the last 10 games, the Oilers just coming off a overtime loss to Toronto a couple nights ago. Before that, though, they did win 3 in a row against Nashville, the Islanders, and Vancouver. Montreal, on the other hand, they are coming off a win from the Columbus Blue Jackets. So Montreal 3-6-1 over their last 10, where the Oilers are 6-3-1. So when we look at it on paper, based off the statistics, based off the standings, based on everything that's going on, Edmonton should have the upper hand in this hockey game. But Montreal just won't go away. These guys can pass. These guys can skate. These guys can shoot. Key fundamentals. We talk about it every game almost. So if they can put it together tonight, the Oilers might find themselves down early and they're going to have to come back. It is going to be the story of the goaltenders tonight. Can Calvin Pickard shut down these Montreal Canadiens? He's going to have to stand tall. We know Montembeault is going to be outstanding for the Canadiens, and the Oilers are going to have to use their superstars to try and get to him early. Now, I saw a couple others. Owls, what's going on? Stuart Skinner is now dead last in the league. Yeah, oof. Skinner, for 2 years, we've been talking about Stuart Skinner. For 2 years, we said, is Stuart Skinner really the guy to take you to the promised land? And we didn't think so. But then last year, miraculously, they end up going deep, only to be shut down at the door. by the Florida Panthers. And everyone's like, see, we knew Skinner was the guy. We knew Skinner was the guy. But this year he's showing he's not the guy. Picard, he had a good last outing. We'll see what he can do here today. Van Rock, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. McDavid just joined in the house. Welcome in, McDavid. Welcome in, everybody. If you're watching along Ninja, if you have us on the big screen, or you're just watching along Ninja, you don't want to come in the chat, hello there. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We will be bringing you the game coverage. We'll have lots of stats. We'll have audio. We'll have everything to make sure you're up to speed on what's going on as we listen along to this game. It is going to be a big one. Of course, Monday Night Prime tonight, Prime game. If you do not have Amazon Prime, we are happy to have you covered. If you do have Prime, go ahead and put it on. Watch along and then tune in with us so you can come in the chat and have some fun. Now, we like to do things a little bit differently here on the channel. If you are in the chat and you're chatting along, you're earning points. You're getting those points. And you can check your points at any time by typing !points in the chat. As you earn points, you can then redeem points to bring Habs graphics or Oilers graphics up on the screen. And you can play with that all night long to cheer for your teams. Now, channel members, you have the added benefit of being able to use the logos. You can drop those logos in and all the custom emojis all night long. Memberships are available. If you click the little $sign at the bottom of your chat, you certainly could join. We got 4 different tiers of memberships, 4 different price points, each with their own benefits that you can take a look at. And it really helps the channel out tremendously. So thank you for your consideration there. The other thing we ask as you're coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. The like helps us so much. And as well, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe. Coming up later in a couple of weeks' time, when we hit 25,000 subscribers, we're giving away $100 Amazon gift card as our 25K subscriber giveaway. So one lucky sub is going to pick up a $100 gift card. So our way of being able to say thank you. Connor McDavid recently passes the 1,000 point milestone, which is pretty darn impressive. One of the quickest to get there. And he's going to continue to keep putting points up on the board. Over 1,000, which is amazing. Crosby as well picked up his 599th career goal. He's about to pass the 600 goal plateau. And we also know that Alex Ovechkin, he patted a hat trick the other day. And he was, what was the tally now? 39, 37, 29 away? 29, something like that. He's getting closer and closer to breaking Gretzky's goal scoring record. But Ovechkin, a hattie just the other day. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, we're keeping our eye on the ice now. One of the things with this broadcast, while they do a nice job, they don't bring us the anthem, which hurts. It hurts. But we're watching the ice. The lights are still down. As soon as the players come on the ice and we're about to drop the puck, we will switch over and get things going. But Connor McDavid, I mean, he is absolutely ridiculous, right? 4 goals, 7 assists in his last 4, 21 points in 15 games. He has been doing it all. Leon Draisaitl right there as well. He has 13 goals, 11 assists for 24. He's a +9. This has to be a big year for Leon Draisaitl. Now, I know there's some Oiler fans here with us tonight. Oiler fans, a lot of us were talking about how bad we thought that Draisaitl signing was. That extension, that huge extension, which is going to make him the highest paid player in the league. Thought, hey, how are they going to afford him and McDavid and Hyman and invest in goaltending and improve their defense, right? If they're shelling out these big dollar contracts, how are they going to make it all work? Well, Draisaitl right now is showing worth every penny. He's 24 points in 18 games. Remember, McDavid was out for a couple, so Draisaitl is ahead. But not just at the 24 and 18, he's a +9, which is great. He's only picked up 10 penalty minutes. He's got 2 power play goals, 4 game-winning goals, which is huge, and he has 47 shots on net. Only 2 Oilers have more shots on net than Draisaitl right now. That's Jeff Skinner at 50 and Connor McDavid at 56. Connor McDavid shoots a heck of a lot. He's doing a nice job there. When we look at the average time on ice, of course, Draisaitl leading the way there as well with 21 minutes of ice time on average a game. So he's doing everything he needs to do to be that leader and show up and earn the big dollar contracts. Ulysses, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Now, on the flip side, if we go over and we take a look at the Montreal Canadiens, it is Nick Suzuki, 18 and 18, right? On an average team, that's pretty good. 18 points in 18 games. Problem is, he's a -3. When we look at Cole Caulfield, he's been playing well. 12 goals, right? He's up there with the league leaders. 15 points in 18 games. Problem is, he's a -5. Gallagher, he's a -5. Anderson, -3. Armia, oh my gosh, he's a -9. He's only played in 18 games, and he's a -9, which is crazy. Kirby Dach, he's played in 18 games, and he's a -13. Dvorak, -7. Alex Newhook, -10. When we look at the defense, Matheson, -10. Hudson, -9. This is the problem. It doesn't matter how much you score. If you're going to give up a lot of goals, and that's been the problem. Montreal just cannot continue to climb. They cannot continue to win if they're going to allow so many goals to come in. Now, part of that is goaltending. Yes, part of that is defensive play. Part of that is the forwards coming back. There's so many issues with this squad, but we're going to break it all down as this game goes on. We're going to be looking where Montreal can improve. B. Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. Why are y'all gambling? So the gambling function is exclusive for our channel members. So I talked about the points a little earlier, how if you're in the chat, you're chatting along, you're earning points. Well, with those points, channel members can play our little gambling game. It's a little dice roll. It's free to play as a channel member, and you can increase your points and earn points at a faster value, which means, hey, you can redeem more points as well. All right, the spotlights are on. They're panning the camera across. They're up. Are they actually going to bring us the anthems today? Is it going to happen? Let's switch over and listen in.
Qui a apporté une contribution exceptionnelle à sa profession et au jeu au cours de sa carrière dans la radiodiffusion du hockey. Veuillez porter votre attention sur l'écran central pour une vidéo sur le lauréat de cette année, Pierre Houde. Each year, the NHL Broadcasters Association honor a member of the radio and television industry who made outstanding contributions to their profession and the game during their career in hockey broadcasting. Please turn your attention to the screen for a video on this year's honoree, Pierre Houde.
All right, I gotta bring the video down while they show bring the audio down while they show their video packet. Nice thing that they do to honor a member of the media. Very, very nice. That's the way to do it. You watch it live and hang out with us and have some fun. That is exactly how we roll. Now, while they're showing their video packet, a couple of things on what you see on the screen. There's a lot going on. On the far side, way over there, way all the way across the screen, you will see who's on ice, players on the ice. As well, down below, it'll show the numbers of the players on the ice, but the actual names and some stats on the far side. In the middle, right beside me here, this will show you where all the shots are coming from, as well as the goals. So the shots will be little X's, the goals will be circles. Now down below that, kind of diagonally over down there, where you see the ice rink and it says about to start, that is going to show you approximately where the puck is moving around the ice. Now that is probably going to be a little ahead of the call, but at least you get an idea of where the puck is moving around the ice, who's attacking, who's defending, what's going on. Dallas, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Now, one thing we always like to do while they're getting through this little presentation here, put in your predictions. What do you think? Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? What's the score going to be? Who you taking? Like you say, Oilers 3-0, Montreal 4-2. What do you think? Let's get some early predictions in. Here we go.
Pierre Houde.
The 2024 Foster Hewitt Award winner. Little presentation here. Oh, that Garth. So nice crowd. Sean, what's going on? Bon encore Oilers du Edmonton. That's my terrible French for you. So a nice ovation here. Are we going to get a speech?
Merci, thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, you're very welcome, sir. Big ovation. It's quite a milestone when one of the members of the broadcast team retire. All right, Duke, I'm not alone.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening, everyone. C'est tellement un grand honneur qui m'est accordé ce soir de pouvoir prononcer quelques mots sur la patinoire du Centre Bell. C'est moins terrorisant à être en haut, je peux vous dire. Ça me permet de remercier sincèrement la direction et le personnel des Canadiens de Montréal qui m'accueillent si chaleureusement depuis plus de 35 ans maintenant. Je me sens chez moi ici dès que j'entre dans ce qui est le temple du hockey.
It is a big honor.
Et la reconnaissance de ce soir me touche au plus haut point. It is also a great opportunity to thank all the players and coaches on both sides for their support and generous cooperation over those 35 years. Their availability night after night not only enhances our work, but allows us to bring you at home better knowledge of the game and better knowledge of the amazing day-to-day life of these exceptional pro athletes. Guys, thank you so much for your availability. Thank you so much.
Hey, Jonathan.
Un grand merci aussi à la Ligue nationale de hockey et aux autres équipes du circuit de nous offrir l'occasion de travailler dans un environnement sain, stimulant et respectueux, peu importe où on se retrouve dans la Ligue nationale. To the NHL, to the other 31 teams, and to my dear colleagues who do such a great, amazing job reporting the games, I say thank you for your kindness and friendship over the years.
Thank you for the subscribe.
Merci à ma fille Michelle, la MD colorée, pour son grand soutien et sa grande compréhension tout au cours de sa jeune vie. Thanks to Lynn for coping with these very tough schedules and for giving me the support to keep doing this job. Merci beaucoup. I love you both so much.
It's true. Anytime you're involved, whether it's in stadium or on TV, it's a lot on the family.
Le mot de la fin, je le garde pour chacun d'entre vous. Que vous soyez ici ce soir ou que vous soyez à l'écoute quelque part, je ne peux que vous exprimer toute ma reconnaissance pour votre fidélité et votre appui au cours des 35 dernières années. Vous savez, j'ai toujours tenté de travailler extrêmement fort pour une seule véritable raison, celle de vous respecter au plus haut point et d'être à la hauteur de vos attentes. Vous savez, le public montréalais est le meilleur au monde et vous méritez cet engagement soir après soir.
No idea what you said, but they're clapping, so I'm clapping.
The hockey fans here in Montreal are simply the best in the world, and I always make a strict commitment to work as hard as possible to call Canadiens games on RDS with the highest level of dedication and passion. This is the least that you all deserve. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Bonne fin de soirée. Merci encore. Thank you, guys.
Merci. Very, very nice. Well said. Excellent, excellent job. Just imagine when, like,
Merci, Pierre.
Joe Bowen or somebody like that steps away. It's nice to be honored in front of the crowd and a chance to say thank you. That was some speech.
Mesdames, Messieurs, veuillez maintenant vous lever
Mesdames et messieurs,
et casquettes pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national.
please rise,
Par
raise your
Zellermeyer,
caps.
accompagné alors par
Well, not
Dion
raise them,
Ladies
take
and
them.
gentlemen, please rise. Remove your hats and caps for the singing of the Canadian national anthem by Gideon Zellermeyer, accompanied on the organ by Dion Bibeau.
Go. They brought us the anthems. It's time to play some hockey live from Montreal.
Especially
it is
National Hockey
is
on full
night
tonight. Inside the walls Let's go. Center. John Porcelain, Jody Shelley, Thomas Hickey, the Edmonton Oilers, the Montreal Canadiens. Boys, what do you expect tonight?
Well, it's when the Stars are in town, your antenna is up. And for the Montreal Canadiens, they're coming off 3 good games. They got
Bucks,
a great
how's
win
it going?
last game
Welcome
against
in.
the Columbus Blue Jackets. And with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl here, I expect a solid start here out of the Montreal Canadiens.
I expect the same, Jody. And what did Marty St. Louis talk to us about this morning? He talked about situational hockey, his group taking the next step. He said, well, situational hockey against the Edmonton Oilers means knowing when 29's out, knowing when 97's out. There's going to be a lot of them tonight.
29 is
Game on, Draisaitl, Evans. Drop that puck, let's go.
Goal-scoring lead right now with 13. Sit back and enjoy prime Monday night hockey from the fair city of Montreal. Lane Hudson, outstanding rookie defenseman. Played along the boards. Jake Evans attempting to get by Vasily Podkolzin. Offside is called here, and we'll check out our lineups here tonight. And we will start with the Edmonton Oilers.
And I'm going to focus on Nugent Hopkins. Only 1 goal on the season. That's all right. He does a lot of little things well. Tonight it's his 900th National Hockey League game. And he's
Looks
the guy
like
that's
our
playing with McDavid.
AI tracker is having some technical difficulties
numbers here as this season goes on, and this Oilers team kind of finds their footing. They're not still underachieving a little bit.
Hudson out of the corner. He's still looking for his first NHL goal. David Savard did not play Saturday night in their 5-1 win over Columbus with an injury.
Richard coming in with that 20-pounder. Happy tonight. Scotland footy team beat Croatia 1-0. Wow.
Let's look at it. There's been some changes,
That's
but
huge.
the guy that I'm focusing in on there
My
is
dad
Nick
will
Suzuki,
be
the
watching
first-line
from
center.
up there
This guy
tonight.
does a bit of
So
everything.
absolutely,
When
we
you're
got
going through
you,
some
Richard.
tough
Thank
times,
you
things
so
aren't
much
going well. You need your big
for
guys to step
everything.
up. He's just been such a good captain.
Thank
he does
you for
everything
the
well,
super
but he
chat.
scored a big goal. He played a really good game against Columbus. Suzuki, just a pleasure to watch. Just an all-around player.
Looks like he's going against McDavid here tonight for the matchup. That's one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, he's going to see a ton of them tonight.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins tonight is game number 900 for him. Losing that face-off to Nick Suzuki. Bumped out of the zone by the Canadiens' Kirby Dach. You see it come all the way back down to Montembeau's been a workhorse. He's the guy. Blocked by Dach off Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid. Red hot 11 points in his last 4. Now a reset for Matthias Ekholm. Along the boards and out, McDavid, an errant pass.
Mr. Wolf, welcome in. Lala's place, welcome in.
There for the Edmonton Oilers in the offensive
Randy,
zone, which is
welcome
a good
in.
break for the Canadiens, who look sloppy here in the first 2 shifts. They're so good at getting out of their own end in the past couple of games. Montembeault with a bad pass. Let's see if he handles it better here. But they've got to be quick and clean out against the Oilers.
They just do get it out to center ice.
Lewis,
Slavkovsky sidestepping Ty Emberson. And Nugent Hopkins will pick it up on the way back. Juraj Slavkovsky stuck on 1 goal. He scored here October 14th, the debut of prime Monday Night Hockey in this building against Pittsburgh. Derek Ryan. Dump it all the way back in his own zone for Edmonton. Played along the boards. Emberson checked on the play by Christian Dvorak. This line of Dvorak, Gallagher, and
Can't play in front. Montreal coming close.
by Pickard has been very good. A 2-on-1. Jeff Skinner. Derek Ryan. Skinner's shot. Swallowed up by Montembeault.
And Ryan's going to knock the net off. But end-to-end action. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in.
He jumps out there with Skinner and Ryan on the 4th line. And they get pinned down in their own end. And it's going to lead to a chance out of a battle. And that's what this line does so well with Gallagher, Dvorak, and Anderson. But look at this pass. It creates this 2-on-1. But also even numbers on the back check here, and Montembeault seeing a couple
Mr.
shots
Wolf, he's
early,
been red hot.
which is probably great for him.
Oilers going with 7 defensemen, as Jody pointed out, because of the injury to Darnell Nurse Saturday night. That big hit by Ryan Reeves, resulting in a 5-game suspension for Reeves. Dermott, good look at him. He'll rim it around for Janmark. He comes all the way back down.
Think about Knobloch too with those 2 superstars. Only 11 forwards. He can get McDavid and Draisaitl out there a little different situations and a lot more ice time.
Josh Brown, the 7th defenseman, off a body, a stinger off Connor Brown. Yoel Armia will get it out to center for Montreal. 2.5 minutes gone in the opening period here at Bell Center.
Kevin.
Prime Monday Night Hockey presented by Uber Eats. Zach Hyman, who's picking up the pace offensively of late after a slow start. Nugent Hopkins with a shot over the shoulder of Montembeault. McDavid retrieves it beautifully. Nugent Hopkins will kick it to the wall. He's punished by Armia. Ekholm at the point. Matthias Ekholm along the boards, brought along by McDavid. He'll wind it up. McDavid.
Oh, what a move by McDavid! Oh, my goodness! He feeds it across. That would have been highlight of the night material. Connor McDavid with the most ridiculous dangle I've seen in a long time. Oh, my goodness. That would have been outstanding.
Here for the Oilers.
Bouchard bringing it up. He's going to shoot that one in. It hits the leg. Holy moly.
We mentioned that matchup, Jody. Well, they didn't have it right there with no Suzuki on the ice. McDavid had his way. I mean, he can do it to anyone, but maybe not the personnel matchup that they wanted.
Well, it's interesting. Montreal doing a good job of not allowing the Oilers to get to the back of the net. So McDavid picks it up and cycles on the high part of the zone, and that's where the confusion came.
Suzuki had it. He lost it. Colson fishing for it. Sandwiched by Kirby Doc. They jam along the boards. We see it up close here. Corey Perry out to center. Jaden Struble will clear it in. Handle for Cal Pickard to the corner. Back-to-back for Edmonton. They're in Ottawa tomorrow night. Coming off a 4-3 overtime loss in Toronto on Saturday. Draisaitl through the middle. Stetcher. To the outside it goes for the veteran Corey Perry. Now Troy Stetcher. An errant pass.
Seen that a couple times here for the Oilers, not connecting with the defenseman up high. Nurse is out. That's a big piece of that offense out. And they're mixing and matching a little bit with the deep pairs, except for the one, and that's Ekholm and Bouchard.
Jeff Kulak has 4 goals already. He's broken up. Dvorak.
Here comes Montreal. Shooting. Nice stop by Pickard.
Laid along by Safari. Now Janmark will take it back. Edmonton starts their breakout with Josh Brown. He'll dump it in the Montreal bench for a stoppage of play.
So Connor McDavid was out of the lineup for a bit, and they were able to get ice time for other players, but of course Knobloch was excited to get him back, and this is what he does. And Knobloch's going to try to get him out there every other shift. He's not happy with that, but that high cycle created a lot of confusion.
And coming the other way, that's Dvorak off a turnover. Look where Cal Pickard is, the top of his paint. That was the only option that Dvorak had. Nice job by the Edmonton goaltender. Get up to the top of his paint.
He's been good, Cal Pickard. It started last season when they really needed it. They even needed him in the playoffs. Hudson with a shot.
Montreal long shot that one sails high.
Moves to the corner now. It pops out to the slot. Savard faking that shot. Hudson off the wall. Just watch this guy turn. Amazing. He's tripped up by Connor Brown.
There we got a penalty coming up. The arm goes up.
This line for the Montreal Canadiens. Their first 2 shifts of this game, they've been down deep below the hash marks of the Edmonton Oilers. Anderson, Dvorak, and
unbelievable.
2 minutes for tripping.
End-to-end action, and now Montreal's going to go to the power play. As a trip there, Connor Brown's going to go to the box.
Yeah, I got dizzy, Jody.
We're seeing 2 Canadian teams tonight. We got another Canadian team tomorrow. It's official tomorrow night. Could it be a Stanley Cup final preview? The Florida Panthers and the Winnipeg Jets live here on the channel.
Hughes out of Vancouver. And he said to me about Hughes, he doesn't make those moves on the first touch. It's the second or third touch or on a broken play. And there it looked like he had everyone not facing him when he started those moves. And that's how he studies players in the game. It's just amazing to think of it at that level.
Nice angle there by Suzuki to bring it in.
Edmonton tied for 31st.
Len, how's
the
it going?
absolute
Well,
bottom of the league with their penalty killing. Their special teams, all total, have been a trouble spot, but the power play has been picking it up and should with their personnel. Now
Jared, what's up? Done with the brooms.
Suzuki will play it through center ice. Slavkovsky over the line, nullified a bit by Stetcher and cleared out by Adam Henry.
Are you going to see Hudson again here, Hicks? I mean, he's on the second unit power play. Of course, respect to Matheson, who's that veteran on the first unit. But here comes Hudson.
Here he comes. He's a crowd favorite here already. Lane Hudson slammed by Kulak.
What he said to us,
getting it all the way down
what he
the
said
ice.
to us today was interesting.
50 seconds remaining on the power play.
Every single game's different. There's different personnel. I'm getting used to that, and tonight.
Oh, Jared, I've
definitely
been
a
there
different
before.
look by the team he's
I
never
feel your
played before.
frustration.
Canadiens power play 4 out of 17 in the last 5. Armia cried out by Stetcher. Henrique is there too for the Oilers. The battle along the boards, it pops out. It'll be frozen by Cal Pickard.
Pickard going to hang on to that. Good pace.
Talked about the Oilers
Going end to end. Everybody's getting some chances here. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like as you come in. And of course, hit that subscribe as well. We'd appreciate it.
And that's a bad sight for the Oilers and hockey.
It was a rolling puck. It was really tough. You just got to make sure you do the diligence and look before, and he's paying the price for not doing that. But good news that he's not going to be out too long, it sounds like.
Hudson at the point. A pass.
Oh, what a play. Picard read it beautifully.
Had the opportunity. Wow.
Yeah, I agree,
Power
Jonathan.
play right there. And that's the second unit with Gallagher on the goal line. Oh, Hudson's flying right now. He's buzzing.
Lane Hudson will get after it.
That's going to
Picked
do
up
it.
by Dermott, 2 shots in the power play.
Back to even strength.
Even terms on the ice. A goalless start here in Montreal. Here comes McDavid. He tries to penetrate by Caden Gooley. No quarter given. Newhook with his head up. Evan Bouchard will get to it. He'll go cross ice and get it back. But Draisaitl got in the way. Here he comes. Leon Draisaitl on Caden Gooley. Draisaitl cycles out with
Todd,
a
welcome in.
Bouchard to the goal line. Popping out is McDavid. They'll whip it across. Jake Evans tried to get it out. Nice job by McDavid to set up Draisaitl and get it back. Bouchard cradles it. Turns away from coverage. And hand it off for Leon Draisaitl. As the Oilers work the weave beautifully.
And there's a penalty coming up as McDavid is ridden into the goal post.
The net. The late whistle. I believe it's Josh Anderson. Draisaitl now, 6 skaters out for the Oilers.
Got no one at the net right now. The Oilers a lot of perimeter play, but they do draw power play.
McDavid tight turns down the wall. Draisaitl. Ekholm blocked. The rebound. Montembeau gets across on Hyman. More flow for the Oilers. McDavid straight away. To the outside, Matthias Ekholm. Waiting here is Zach Hyman. We'll go low to high with it. Ekholm. Picked up by Christian Dvorak. To the wall, Draisaitl. In front, Montembeault
Jam
shuts
play.
down Nugent Hopkins.
Big
Hanging in
rebound.
tight, tried to bake it off the goal.
Still out there.
Hammered by Bouchard.
And it's still loose. They're digging in front.
Finally, by Sam Montembeault.
Montembeault shuts the door. Todd, yeah, it was a great game. They played really, really well. Nice to see them recover. They're going to commercial break. Monday Night Hockey on my laptop, Monday Night Football on my TV. Couldn't think of a worse way to spend the night. Richard, now all you got to do is watch Monday Night Raw, and you got all the Monday nights going. Well, welcoming everybody. Montreal shutting that door. Oilers about to go on the power play. You need McDavid to do something, Mr. Wolf. He's been buzzing. He's been buzzing early, and they're on the power play now. McDavid has been threatening, and he's going to get a chance to do something here with the man advantage. But a good pace to this game. Anytime you play the Oilers, you need to be careful because the pace of play continues to climb, continues to grow, and that's exactly what is happening. Now, I mentioned it just moments ago. Back-to-back nights for us. Actually, we're going 3 nights in a row, maybe 4. We have coming up tomorrow night, it's the Winnipeg Jets and the Florida Panthers. The Panthers beat them a couple of nights ago, and it's going to be a rematch, and potentially it could be a Stanley Cup final preview with the best in the East going against the best in the West. It's going to be an epic game. We were thinking about doing Edmonton, Ottawa, but hey, we got the Oilers here tonight versus Montreal, and it's not often you get 2 of the top teams going toe-to-toe. So tomorrow night, we'll be live with those. Coming up on Wednesday, it's the Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights. So we got almost all the Canadian teams covered this week, which is going to be pretty awesome. Yeah, Oilers can be slick. They can be very slick. NF delayed. A large piece of the roof fell onto the field. Oh, my goodness. Richard, that is wild. That's not something you see every day. All right, power play coming on. Looking to see how the Oilers can capitalize. Now, if you're not already subscribed, hit subscribe. Come in the chat. Say hello. Join the conversation. And let's go. And Gooley is headed down the tunnel. Gooley is going to be out right now. We're going to see what happens. Get an update of him very soon. Evans in for Montreal to take this draw against Draisaitl.
That you want on the ice for Montreal. It came at a great time. You get your 2 veteran guys out on the back end as well, and Matheson and Savard. They've seen this power play many times before, but I think you're right, Jody. If there was no TV time out there, it seems like Edmonton would have kept on coming.
This power play brought to you by the epic return of Yellowstone. New season now streaming on Paramount+.
Here we go. Montreal's going to win the draw.
For the Canadiens,
Bring it around. Draisaitl holding it in. Oilers going to look to set it up. Hyman, though, has it stripped
swung
away.
out by Yoel Armia, who has Montreal's only shorthanded goal thus far. 10:50 left, period 1. John
By the
Colson,
way, we're streaming on
Jody
Rumble
Shelley,
as well. If you're
Tomasicki,
watching us
who's
over
at
on
ice
Rumble,
level.
how's it
They're at the
going? Make sure you give us a follow
out in
and hit
front,
that like
cleaned up,
over on Rumble.
thrown
Thanks
out
for
of the
watching.
zone by Armia. Edmonton is 3 for 12 in the last 5 with their power play, which starts this night at 22nd. Nugent Hopkins spins off the puck. Suzuki will tap it out to center.
Trip there, that could have been a 5-on-3, and the Canadiens catch a break.
Nugent Hopkins to the boards for Leon Draisaitl. Swept across by Evan Bouchard, and now at his side, Connor McDavid. He'll dart, take it wide, circle the track. Hammered by Bouchard, blocked by Suzuki, and back out to center.
So when you look at this power play, there's only one guy moving in zone, and that's Connor McDavid. Everyone else is pretty stationary, so it makes it predictable for the Montreal Canadiens.
Evan Bouchard now to the wall. Draisaitl covering at the point. McDavid looks over coverage. Bouchard. McDavid one more time. Snappy pass for Nugent Hopkins.
Oh, Hyman in front with a chance. Couldn't
Hyman
bury
on the
it.
doorstep. Draisaitl peels back. Ryan Nugent Hopkins through the slot off a stick off Dvorak. McDavid just got there to Bouchard. He'll walk the line a bit here. McDavid hinges in. A shot pass goes off Montembeault. Off Matheson first. Christian Dvorak can't get it out. More pressure from the Oil. Draisaitl to the goal line. Nugent Hopkins off the side of the goal. Maybe Montembeault got a piece of it. Look out by Hyman. Played beautifully by Suzuki. It's a jailbreak. 2-on-1, shorthanded. Anderson now back out there. Even terms on the ice. As they kill it, Josh Anderson goes to work on McDavid. He's off Stetcher. Played to the outside. One shot on the power play for Edmonton. Still no score here in Montreal. Evan Bouchard will start the breakout.
Unbelievable. Montembeaut, the difference
Jody,
so
I think
far.
this is where you want to push, right? It's not just the power play, but it was felt like 2 minutes of power play time before that on a 6-on-5. So I think for Montreal, you're counting on a good shift to get your fans back in it.
Yeah, think about the bench right now, and you're down there. You know, you're at home. Edmonton Oilers power play comes out. You're all kind of taking a breath, but right now they feel like they have some energy. Here they come with numbers.
Kirby Dach, Wayne Hudson, turned on by Gallagher. He gets it back. It's stopped. It's loose. It's available for Hudson, and it stays out.
Picard and the butterfly going post to post.
It's in anticipation of Hudson's first goal. He just couldn't get his stick on the puck.
No, Simon, I probably won't.
And a crisscross. Corey Perry blocked on the way through by Arbor Jackeye, and it comes out to center. Perry at the line. Will cross off a stick. Skinner gets to it. A shot stopped again by Montembeault. Doc. Skinner takes a spill thanks to Jackeye and Lane Hudson.
Yeah, nice job by Jackeye there. Not looking at the puck at all on Skinner. He just played the body, and that created the stoppage of the play for the Oilers. And now they
Montreal backing it up, getting things set. Thank you for hitting those like buttons. Really appreciate it. Welcome in if you're just joining us.
Veteran leader, Cole Caulfield, 12 goals. Played all the way around. New hook awaiting. Wrapped up by Derek Ryan. They go to the corner. New hook to the slot. Evans. Jake Evans away from Kulak. New hook. He'll dangle a bit away from Ryan. Evans. Broken up by
Would like to
Connor
sleep.
Brown.
How's it
Here
going?
come the
I'm great,
Oilers.
thank
Ryan.
you.
Good stick by Savard. And Janmark will take a hit from Evans and get it deep. Ryan is there. Right by Connor Brown and all the way back.
That's great.
Jody, once again, you've mentioned
Live
it
from
three
post to
times now.
post.
Just thrown in an area. Maybe they're onto something. It's there, but no Oilers to catch those loose pucks in the middle.
Yeah, and this is what the Canadiens want to play. If they can sustain anything down the offensive zone below the goal line, they make everybody defend for the Oilers.
A little mix-up in back of the play. That's why the crowd's moaning. It was Josh Brown of Edmonton and Emil Heineman of Montreal. Mike Matheson through center. Chipped in the zone by Armia. Brown's on it. Just recalled from the American Hockey League.
Hey,
Jeff Skinner.
Ross, how's it going?
Hand
Welcome
off to
in.
Draisaitl.
Only
Broken up.
1:30.
Now played by Jack, a busy man in the American Hockey League. He said
Good to see you,
he
my
was
friend.
down there just to play and hone his. He's been doing a lot of fighting, he said. 5 fights in the last 5 games.
Wow.
He's a tough customer. And he's excited. This is his first game as an Oiler.
Good pace. It's going to go up and out of play. 5:48 to go here in the first period. They're going to go to commercial break. Welcome in, everybody. End-to-end action. Really moving around. 8 shots by the Oilers. Only 3 for Montreal. And look where those 3 shots are. If you look just over here, 1 shot to the side of the net, 2 shots from the dot on the face-off circle. Excuse me, but it's been a really good pace, end-to-end, back and forth action. The Oilers really controlling most of that play, but Montreal has had some spurts. They've had some spurts, and they've looked good. Right now in the face-off circle, they're even, 50-50. They've won the same number of face-offs. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. This is the first meeting of these teams this season. They won't play again until March 6th. So we're going to wait and see how this one plays out. But so far, this is a pretty awesome game. Pretty good pace. Lots of shots for the Oilers side. Montreal needs to pick it up, start putting some pucks to the net. They're getting some chances in the Oilers zone, just not throwing anything directly to the net. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe. Make sure your notifications are enabled so when we do go live, you will get notified. We got a number of games coming up this week. We're seeing the Winnipeg Jets tomorrow, the Toronto Maple Leafs on Wednesday. We're going around the horn seeing most of the Canadian teams this week. 86 days to the First Nations Cup. That's going to come so fast. I cannot wait for that, Dallas. It is going to be real exciting. Anytime they get the international tournaments going. I love it. Of course, World Juniors coming up as well. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Really, really appreciate it. Keep those likes going. Keep those likes flying. Hit that thumbs up. If you haven't chatted with us before, come in the chat. Say hello. We got a great hockey community here. We love to talk hockey. And hey, by being in the chat, you're earning points. Who doesn't love points? And then you can check your points at any time by doing !points. But do you recall the most famous hoser of all time? Are we talking Bob and Doug McKenzie? Joey, what's going on? Here we go, back from commercial break. 5:40 left to go in the first.
That goal-scoring prowess, but he had that look, right, Jody? The rocket. Oh yeah, those eyes. How about the legends? I mean, this franchise, this city. You feel the passion when you're watching the fans during the national anthem, during warm-up. It's a real thing, the heaviness and the pride of the Montreal Canadiens, and to see the legends around, the banners in the building, arenas named after them. And this building's been around a while, but they did a great job replicating the old Forum for a new venue. Brown goes across with it for Hyman. Now they're Derek Ryan. Ryan out of the corner. The Connor Brown broken up by Dvorak, and now Brendan Gallagher will clear it through center, and here's run at by Travis Dermott. TSN marked in control.
Jonathan, I believe Ottawa is where they are this year. Prep, what's going on? Welcome in. Bradley, how's it going? Welcome in. My night is great, thank you.
On by Kirby Dach. He gets it back from Suzuki. Back checking is Skinner. Derek Ryan back the other way. He'll pull up, drop it off for Podkolzin. He'll take it in. Vasily Podkolzin back to the point. Dermott, no tip for Ryan. Down the wall, Brown. Picked off. Brown was hit hard by Kirby Dach. Nick Suzuki. Savard.
Oh,
Suzuki.
nice move, rolling it in hard with a stop.
To the point now. Covering is Kirby Dach. With a shot,
Hey,
save
Todd.
directed right to the wall by Pickard. Slavkovsky all the way around, let go. Struble at the point. Dach, pass and escapes. And now Slavkovsky out of the corner. Good pass for David Savard. High slot, Suzuki. He'll peel away. Think about it. Lay it along, a shot taken, caught by Pickard.
Good save.
Shot taken
Amanda,
by
hello,
Jaden
welcome
Struble,
in.
and a disturbance.
Kirby Dach getting the hands up in front of the net. Little pushing and shoving with Brown. They're taking another little step away. Montreal starting to bring the pressure here. Montreal coming back, starting to get those shots going. But again, look where they are. Another shot from in front of the net. A couple more, on the far side of the ice. So back a little bit. Montreal starting to work it around, getting some shots. Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate that. All good. All right, Richard. They got it all started up. Boxing Day, Vert Canada, Finland, 7:30. So the games are going to be evening time. We'll have to watch the schedule to see when they are. Of course, we'll be able to bring some World Junior action to you. And of course, NHL as well. Lots going on that time of year, but it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Which Canadian junior is going to be the standout sensation? World Juniors are always so much fun. We love it. It's a great, great time of year. It's hard to believe the countdown is on. The countdown is on. The holidays are going to be here before you know it. Yeah, Bradley, we will be doing some for sure. It all depends on kind of what we have going on. I will be away, but we're going to do some streaming while we are away, so we will try to bring as much as we can. Bull title for tomorrow's stream. Prep tomorrow is going to be outstanding. I cannot wait. Panthers versus Jets. Oh, that is going to be wild. It's going to be so much fun. New Year's Eve game, Canada versus USA. Oh my gosh. 7:30 New Year's Eve. I believe we have an early dinner reservation on New Year's Eve, so we should be able to do that game. If folks are going to be around and would like to come and hang out for Canada versus US on New Year's Eve, I think we got to make that happen. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Thank you for hitting the subscribe. Thank you for hitting those likes. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go. Yep, Bradley, that's right. Florida Jets tomorrow. We'll be here. We're going to do it just like we're doing this here tonight. Coming home to Canada for Christmas. Oh, Kevin, that's awesome. Well, safe travels to you, my friend. Joey, it's going to be a great one. All right, so we got Doc in the box, and we got Joshua Brown as well in the box.
I like 4-on-4 for the Oilers more than I do
4-on-4 hockey. Couple roughing penalties.
Roughing minors to Josh Brown and Kirby Doc. McDavid and Draisaitl. Bust out off the draw. This is young Lane Hudson.
He likes having guys on his back. With that one hand, he just kind of shrugs them off.
McDavid, play read by Hudson. Evans now in control. He'll sort it out. Mike Matheson sips it across for Lane Hudson. He'll cut at the line. Draw defender who steals the puck, Bouchard. Now Draisaitl. Looks for a teammate. He's got one in McDavid. Draisaitl!
Oh, good save.
Now Ekholm up top. Jumps the stick of Evan Bouchard. He goes deep. Draisaitl, that stiff arm again. McDavid stops in a dime, takes it in, a handoff. Draisaitl. Get it back from Bouchard. McDavid thinks about the slot, drops it off to Ekholm. His shot blocked by Cole Caulfield. And Jake Evans will take over.
Excellent job there by Caulfield. 4-on-4 is man-on-man. And something Marty St. Louis has wanted Caulfield to do is pay better attention, closer attention to the details of defense. And there he did a great job at the end of that sequence for the Oilers.
See the time left in the 4-on-4 through center. Newhook.
Here comes the Habs with speed.
With a shot, and Pickard got a piece of it. Along the boards, Nugent Hopkins. Away from Newhook, goes send it back to Kulak. This way it's Ty Emberson, the former San Jose Shark, will lumber after it. Chaka. Now Suzuki. Short side bid shut down by Cal Pickard. We go to the corner. Newhook hustles across. Suzuki. Newhook in tight. Good stick by Kulak. The Oilers are out. This time it's Hyman punished by Chaka.
Looking right at the ref as he just glides to the bench.
He wants a call.
Suzuki.
Jack-Eye runs over Zach
Bumped off it
Hyman.
by Travis Dermott.
Look out for Brown. He'll be looking for Jack-Eye now, I'd imagine.
Now it's fed in.
Zach Hyman just got destroyed by Jack-Eye.
It's a poke check by Lane Hudson. Out to center. Henrique. Over the line, Janmark off a stick on the way back. Christian Dvorak, Connor Brown. Janmark in front. It deflects in. Montembeault has it. A quick whistle stops play. With 1:19
So,
left.
shot on net. The goaltender did not have it. The puck was loose. Brown put it in the net, but they waved it off immediately, saying, nope, the intent to blow the whistle was there. They're going to step away for a quick break. But Zach Hyman got absolutely filled in by Jack-Eye. And we all know, if you've been watching us a while, you know my feelings on Jack-Eye.
Well, you don't wait to get right into it. Watch Leon Draisaitl, right side of your screen, on his horse right away. That's a set play. You get going up the ice. Not even a thought for him. He's on it. Nice reception. And Edmonton went to work. And how about Lane Hudson? Being aware, I really like that, but you're looking for a penalty call out here too. How about this? Zach Hyman saying, that's interference. I put that behind you.
Not only was that hit interference,
Jack-Eye
the
says,
hands
no,
of
it's not.
Jack-Eye were up in the grill of Zach Hyman.
1:15 left to go in this first period.
Bradley, I'm going for the Oilers. I'm an Oiler guy.
Stetcher pays a price. He's
Marshall,
taken
I hope
down
so.
by Heineman.
Thank you
He's
for
all
hitting
the way
those
in on
subscribe.
Montembeault. He'll swing it across for Armia.
Again,
1
when we
minute left.
cross 25,000
Still looking
subscribers,
for
we're
goal
giving
number
away a
one.
$100 Amazon gift card.
Pair of 51s get after it. Stetcher and Heineman. To the wall, Corey Perry's clipped by a stick. Check out his status. It'll be a minor penalty here.
So Corey
Yoel
Perry
Armia.
taking a high stick in the face. He's had a few of those over his
just a
career.
battle
Montreal
here.
going to go to the box. It's
Right
Armia.
on the wall. It's something the
Armia
Montreal
going for the
Canadiens
little
want to get
stick
the
lift,
Oilers
misses,
into.
and it
There's
goes
a
right up
battle
into
on the wall, and there
the
that
nose of
comes
Corey
too
Perry.
quick
He's got a
for
big
Armia.
target there. And It's going to put the Oilers back on the power play.
Here's what's coming up during our first intermission presented by Pepsi.
So our first intermission is going to be a little different than their first intermission. Coming up for us, we're going to review all the stats, the team stats, the individual stats. We're going to break down kind of the shots and how these guys are playing. And we'll go around the horn and look at the out-of-town scoreboard, what other games are taking place tonight. All coming up, first intermission.
The Oilers very stagnant. The only guy that was moving was McDavid. Let's see the high cycle. The plays behind the net.
They have time to make something happen. It's off the stick, but off Savard. McDavid out of the corner. Back to the point for Bouchard. He'll swing it across. Nugent Hopkins to the line. Nice retrieval by Hyman. He's upended on the play. The puck is underneath him. Out of the scrum. Now it's underneath Savard. And he'll fling it to the corner. Pounced on by Draisaitl. The pass never got through.
20 seconds to go.
Veteran play there by Savard. Kills some time and also gets the puck out of danger.
Here comes McDavid. Draisaitl. McDavid, Bouchard, the bomb. It goes wide, and now out of the corner, Draisaitl. All the way across. McDavid trying to return the favor. Bouchard hammers it. Stop.
Right at the buzzer. The shot gets off. Sam Montembeault is going to hang on to it, and we're going to go to the first intermission. No score. All right, here we go. We're going to bring up the stats. Let's have a little review. Let's break it all down. 0-0 after one period of play. Ultimately, this was a really, really good pace of play. Back and forth, end-to-end action. Of course, the Oilers getting more shots, 13-8. The Oilers really shooting from all over the place, doing a very good job. Hits 10 for Montreal, 5 for the Oilers. But really, that hit, Jack-Eye on Hyman, the biggest one by far. Faceoffs won, the Oilers pulling ahead there, 7-5, but it's still pretty close. It was even at one point. 0 for 2, the Oilers, but of course they still have one of those power play opportunities in motion right now. Montreal 0 for 1. 4 giveaways for Montreal, which isn't bad, but look at that. No giveaways for the Oilers in that first period. That's outstanding. Plus the Oilers have 2 takeaways, none for Montreal. Montreal 6 block shots, though. Doing a good job getting in front. 3 block shots there for the Oilers. Bradley, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. All in all, again, really, really good pacing, moving it around. Lane Hutson, I mean, he's just doing Lane Hutson things. Right? He's carrying the puck. He's moving. He's some great, great hockey IQ on that 4-on-4 off the draw. Leon Draisaitl took off down the near side, down the right side. He goes all the way up. Lane Hutson spotting that, comes back to track him and doing a really, really solid job. Again, Lane Hutson gives up a lot in the size department. What do they have him listed at? Let me see here, because he is a small potato, if you know what I mean. 5'9", 160 pounds. 5'9", 160 pounds. Wow, he would blow over in a storm. He is a small guy, but he's playing much bigger. Great speed, moving around. He's dancing around. He's got his head up, not putting himself in vulnerable situations, moving the puck. Again, he will continue to develop and continue to do really good things. So very impressed with Lane Hutson here in the first period. A few penalties. Connor Brown for tripping, Anderson for hooking, Joshua Brown for roughing, Kirby Doc for roughing, and Armia the high stick. But let's go in and take a look at some of the individual numbers. We'll start with the Oilers. Leon Draisaitl, 8:46 time on ice. Seemed like he was everywhere. And I tell you, he was really moving. He was really moving. Small but wide, absolutely prep. Absolutely. He's like the Roadrunner. He is like the Roadrunner. Draisaitl moving well. Actually, I haven't seen Draisaitl move this well in quite some time. He only ends up with 1 shot on net, though, and he does have a takeaway, but he was moving. Connor McDavid doing ridiculous Connor McDavid things. And let me see, can I find this dangle? What are the odds I can pull this up here super fast? Because this was absolutely, I mean, he made this move. He just put the puck around the Montreal player like nobody's business. Let's see if I can find this here real quick. I'd love to break it down with you, but it was such a sweet, sweet move. Oh, darn. Doesn't look like I will be able to find it. No, because why? Wouldn't they give me what we want to see? Let me try one other spot. See if we can bring this up. This was just a sweet move. All right, doesn't look like it. Well, we tried. We'll check later if we can find it. But essentially, he was coming down. He kind of had the player coming. He passed the puck around the player one way. He went around the player the other way. It was outstanding. Absolutely standing. Minecraft, what's going on? McDavid, Draisaitl, and more. Welcome in if you're watching on Rumble. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, give us a follow on Rumble as well. We certainly appreciate it. Okay, so Draisaitl 846, McDavid 827, only one shot for him. Zach Hyman had 2 shots. He's 8 minutes of ice time, and of course, his shots were right in front of the net. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, Bradley, exactly. He undressed him. He not only did he undress him, he undressed him and put him to bed. I mean, it was ridiculous. Nugent Hopkins just under 8 minutes. He has 4 shots on net though, and he's playing well. He's looking real nice so far. The defensive side, Evan Bouchard, 750, almost 8 minutes for him. He's got 1 shot. Ekholm just over 6 minutes. Stetcher at 525, and it goes down from there. Picard's playing great. He's made some big saves. Nothing super hard, except for that one where it was right in front of him, a big pileup, and he was down in the butterfly, and he was kind of pushing from post to post, keeping those pads down, was able to keep that puck out of the net. But he did a really good job, Picard. If we flip over to the Montreal Canadiens, Nick Suzuki, 7 minutes on ice. He's got 3 shots and a block. He's flying. Evans in 6.5 minutes, no shots. Dvorak at 6:07. He's got 1 shot and a block. Gallagher with no shots. Anderson, no shots. Doc, he's got 2 shots. Nothing for Slafkovsky. Nothing for Caulfield. So these guys just got to get some shots on net. On the defensive side, Mike Matheson, 8:45. Lane Hudson, 8:40. Those are big minutes in a period for defenders. They're going to have huge ice times come the end of this game if they keep up on this pace. When McDavid is on his game, is there or has there been a player that looks... You know what, Phil, I don't think there is. I mean, when Crosby came in the league, Crosby was a good skater. You know, it was really when Crosby came in that people started noticing the kind of turn your ankles out, heels to heels, the way you kind of circle, especially around behind the net. But the things McDavid does is second to none. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in. McDavid, the way he skates on his edges, he will hurt you in so many ways. You know, we've seen times where he's coming at you and he'll cut one way and then the other way. We've seen times where he'll come and he'll kind of do that 360 kind of spin around and change directions. We've seen McDavid do so many things. He'll pull the puck around and then from behind kind of drag it between his legs off a skate back to his forehand. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, McDavid, the things he can pull when he's on his game and he is moving, he's just very difficult to stop. You know, when Draisaitl is on his game and the two are together and they're able to move the puck, even Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has been passing the puck much better. When they connect, oh my goodness, it's a mystery why this team is not much better in the standings. Well, it's not that big of a mystery. It's really because the defensive end isn't so great and their goaltending hasn't been great. But when McDavid and Draisaitl are going, holy moly, it's ridiculous. BD Gaines, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Did I miss a question there? No one body checks McDavid. They can't catch him. That's right. He is very hard to catch. And he's got a feisty side too. McDavid will throw the body. He'll go and rock and roll. All right, let's talk a little bit about the hit on Darnell Nurse. We said off the top we were going to talk a little bit about it. I did talk about it on our podcast, Beyond the Blue Line, which drops every Sunday. Every Sunday, new episode of Beyond the Blue Line focuses on the Toronto Maple Leafs. We take a look at the week that was, break down the games, the players, the stats, news, rumors, and all that jazz. So if you're a podcast listener, check us out on YouTube Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, Beyond the Blue Line, or just search for Samwelb 12 and it'll pop up. So, I've watched this hit a lot. I've been reading so much on social media about people's opinions. Now, what happened? If you haven't seen it, we have it on our channel as a short. It's also on our Instagram as a short. But essentially, Darnell Nurse is coming around behind the net. He's kind of got the head down. Ryan Reeves is coming in, and he just absolutely destroys him. Knocked him out. He was cut. His visor cuts him up. He's all bloodied, and he's seeing stars. And Ryan Reeves has issued a 5-game suspension for a intentional shot to the head, and that's what it is. Any headshot now, it's a 5-game you're going to get. So there's a couple things that really took place with this hit. And you know what? I wonder, do I have a way that I could bring this up? Because it would make it a lot easier to break it down if we could. Maybe we can do this. Let's see if we can find this here, because it'll help me explain it if we can find it. Here we go. Perfect. This is exactly what I needed to see. All right, let me do a couple little dippity doodads here. We're going to bring this up. We're going to look at this Reeves hit. We're going to break it down. But I do ask, if you haven't watched it yet, definitely go watch it over on my Instagram or on my YouTube shorts and help us out with that. All right, so I'm just getting this set up. And it's really small, so we're going to make it a little bit bigger. We're going to put it over here. We're going to drag this down here. And we're going to drag this up here. All right, you can't see it because I'm doing it in the back end, so we're going to bring this up. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna take a look at this. So is it up? It is up on the screen. So here's the situation. Nurse is coming around behind the net. You have Reeves in front. Reeves coming in. And my first point is, I don't believe this was an intentional play, because look right here. Reeves is reaching out with his stick. He's reaching out to try and poke the stick away. So first thing to keep in mind here is Reeves is making a hockey play. He is not going for a hit. He sees Nurse is looking down at the puck. He's reaching for the puck. And actually, if you look at Reeves, he's looking at that puck as well. When the puck is gone, right, he reaches for it. He misses it. Darnell Nurse kind of makes that play. And so there's going to be a collision here. He went for the puck. He's not getting that puck. There's going to be a collision. What does Reeves do? He kind of braces himself. He puts himself in that position where he's going to protect himself and he's going to dish out the hit. And then boom, that's where the contact comes in. If we fast forward this, should be a better angle here. You can see here's the reach for the stick, right? He swipes for the stick, misses it. Right here, he gets himself in that hitting position, and whammo, Darnell Nurse just doesn't see it coming. If I freeze it here, you see the shoulder makes contact to the cheek, the side of the head of Darnell Nurse, and that's where the problem lies. It is a direct contact to the head. Now, based on this situation coming around, there was no chance. I mean, the positioning, Reeves had no chance of hitting the shoulder to shoulder, no chance of hitting him in the body. This is bang, bang how it happens, right? Reeves goes for the puck, he misses, and he brings the arm in and he sets it up and he delivers that hit. And of course, Nurse gets absolutely crushed. You can see here, it's a little bit of a closer picture. He's coming around behind the net. He reaches for it. Now, in Nurse's possession and Nurse's positioning, he puts himself in a very vulnerable state. Now, it's not his fault, right? Reeves, you have to know and control. You can't do this. But Darnell Nurse, you need to be heads up. You're carrying this around with your head down. You either got to do one of two things. You pass it along the boards or you curl around the boards. When we speed this up, you'll see he actually steps in towards the middle. Right here, he plants with that left foot and he cuts right into Ryan Reeves. Had he cut around the boards, Reeves would have hit him on the side. It actually probably would have been even worse of a hit because he would have sent him flying 2 feet into the boards. But he cuts into the middle. Reeves catches him right there on the shoulder. Kevin, it is a little bit of accidental. It is some incidental contact. But you got to get your shoulder down. Now, what does Reeves do in this situation? He reached for the puck. He could have turned himself, but there was going to be contact here regardless. It was just a very unfortunate situation, and we wish Darnell Nurse the best. But yeah, Ryan Reeves, an impossible situation. He went for the poke check. Nurse moved the puck away from his stick. Nurse cuts into the hit. No chance for Ryan Reeves to do anything. Now, Reeves was issued a hearing, which he knew was automatically going to be a suspension because it's a shot to the head. That's where the 5 games come from. Now, truth be told, for Maple Leaf fans, is Ryan Reeves sitting out for 5 games the end of the world? No. Has he been playing decent hockey? Yeah, he's not putting up big-time points, but that fourth line with Kempf and Lawrence and Reeves has been playing decent hockey. Now, he hasn't dropped the gloves. He hasn't really been roughing it up. So it's an unfortunate situation that occurred, and, he's going to pay the price, right? A bang-bang play. There was nowhere for Reeves to go. Had he not braced himself, it could have been even worse. And like I said, if Nurse curls around the boards, the hit isn't a headshot, but Nurse is going to take that hit and get knocked 2 feet into the board, so it might have even been worse. Now, the Oilers came out and said 5 to 10 days. They expect him to be back. That's pretty good, considering he had his bell rung, but of course, we'll have to wait and see. Sometimes with concussion symptoms and whatnot, they go away, they come back, so it might take a couple of days for him to be reevaluated and then a long-term prognosis. But we hope he's okay. I am one for hitting. I love the big hits, and we've posted a bunch of videos on Instagram and in shorts of these big hits coming in. But we want them to be clean hits. I don't want to see like when Cedric Pare kind of hit Patrick Laine and then Arbor Jackeye grabs him from behind and jumps on him and starts pounding him. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see any of that. You want to throw a big open ice hit, drop your shoulder, hit a guy shoulder to shoulder, put your shoulder in his chest. I don't like these blindsided hits. We've seen a lot of that too, where a guy's coming around and they catch it from the blind side. Those are very, very dangerous. One of the hits we don't see enough of anymore is the hip check. Jake McCabe used to do it a lot. He'd come in and drop that hip, send the guy cartwheeling. We don't see enough of that anymore, and probably because when a lot of those hits happen, guys end up getting penalized. There's a big thing when a big hit happens, even if it's clean, guys are going to the box, or guys are dropping the gloves and want to throw down. If it's a clean hit, you shouldn't have to drop the gloves and defend yourself. A clean hit is a clean hit. So I want to see the league get back to more good, clean, open ice hitting and bring back the hip check. We want to see that happen. Hip check is a risk. If you go down and you're going to throw a hip and you miss, you put yourself completely out of position and you put yourself in trouble. The other team is going to go in for a chance on net. So that's my take on the Reeves situation. That's my take on hitting. I love it. I like to see more of it. We got to keep it clean. Too many headshots. And what's the deal with guys getting hit in the skates coming up? Guys extending their legs in the air. We've seen a couple of times skates have come real close to people's faces. Dangerous situations. I don't like this trend that's going on. McCabe flattened Laine when he was in Buffalo. Yeah, Laine has this habit. I went back. I watched a lot of old Laine clips where he got smoked. And he leaves his legs open, a wide base, and he dangles his leg out. He leaves it out. He talk about a vulnerable situation. He puts himself in a very vulnerable situation. They just showed that Connor McDavid dangle, and it was around Cole Caulfield, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous dangle. Orlov is about the only one who does hip checks regularly. Yeah, it's a lost art. It's a lost art. Alrighty, the clock has come to an end. That means first intermission is over. Thanks for sitting through the stats. We're going to get back to period number 2, which is coming up momentarily. They're on the ice. Let's flip over and get set. All right, here we go. Thank you so much for continuing to hit those likes, hit those subscribes. It's time to play 0-0 on the score. Who's going to be the first team to put a point on the board? Who's going to score first? Mitch, what's going on? Bring back Scott Stevens type hits. Oh, Mitch, Scott Stevens would not be allowed to hit like that today. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine? I mean, He crushed people, but talk about a headshot hitter. All right, let's play some hockey, shall we? Second period starts right now. Enjoy the call.
Shot from Bouchard in that first period. Left for the remainder of it, but he's back on the bench, which is good. Back to 6D for the Montreal Canadiens.
A really big piece of this Montreal team. I think underrated, just making a name for himself after some really tough injuries.
Without a goal, we get started. The second period of long changes for both teams. A wrap chance out in front, forked wide by McDavid. It goes by Draisaitl, held in by Evan Bouchard. Right along now as we start this period with a power play situation for Edmonton. 47 seconds left in it. Evan Bouchard, Yoel Armia in the box for Montreal. Here's McDavid. He'll gain the line, draw two defenders, limit around for Draisaitl. A little stick check on Dvorak, but he couldn't corral the puck. 27 seconds left in this manpower advantage. Leon Draisaitl right on the money. McDavid now. Nugent Hopkins. Lay it back for Evan Bouchard. Around the clock they go for Draisaitl. To the line, McDavid guarded by Jack-Eye Bouchard. Stick save, Montembeault. Nugent Hopkins will reset it. It's off a defender's stick off Caden Gooley, and now it's fed back. Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins with a shot blocked.
That's blocked. Power play is coming to an end. We're at even strength.
Jake Evans. Armia's out of the box.
Yeah, he's looking for the stretch pass, but Evans didn't see him right away.
One shot in the power play for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins. Adam Henrique through center. Shoot in all the way around. Lane Hudson will get there for the Canadiens. They'll take it back. Reverse it for Cole Caulfield. They'll take a peek up the ice. And now spot David Savard with a quick up that's chipped in by Gallagher, but chipped out of play.
It's a good start. The Oilers not able to get anything going on the second half of that power play.
I wouldn't be too upset if I were Connor McDavid. I think you did see a bit of frustration from him here. After all these great moves, the Oilers didn't really have anything going. You see the slam of the stick. I think the Canadiens doing a really good job of it, but he's drawing a penalty. Those are the things that only he's really able to do. But you see the frustration sinking in. It's only a matter of time before he breaks loose, but not for a lack of trying.
It seems like he's frustrated with some of the plays away from him in those instances. That one was on the side of the net where he passed it across, but I think it's where those passes are getting picked off.
Caulfield whistles one wide. Troy Stetcher now will play it along.
Thank you for that subscribe.
Marked by Struble. Deflecting in the zone. We play on here. Hudson in a jam with Connor Brown. Puck is free. It pops out. The Habs are on it. Struble will play it off the glass. Now Hudson gets it from Ekholm, and here he comes. Lane Hudson to the outside. Caulfield. Newhook with a shot. That goes wide. It careens its way for Struble off a stick off Janmark. Henrique through the middle, choked off by Newhook. Slavkovsky at the logo is broken up by Brown, and Edmonton now will reorganize. Matthias Ekholm moves up. Button hooks away from Suzuki. He'll send it deeper in the zone. Struble under some duress and forechecking from Puck Colson. And now Slavkovsky at the line for Suzuki. They are converged on by three. One of those.
Oh, big hit by Edmonton.
That time it was Ty Emberson laying out Slavkovsky, who's back up.
Slavkovsky seems to take a lot of hits.
Suzuki back to the point. Savard off a stick. It dribbles in off the traffic. Slavkovsky attempting to get to it, and Edmonton survives it. They get it out. Forked in by Derek Ryan, 38-year-old veteran. And now Jack-Eye off the corner. Hit hard by Puck Colson. It comes out through center. Montreal's captain, Nick Suzuki. Losing control of it. The Oilers back out. Josh Brown now. Draisaitl gapping up Matheson. Good play.
There's Montreal breakaway.
Condana goes wide. Lucas Condana, fourth line centerman with a chance. Heineman shot goes
Twice
wide.
they shoot it wide.
Condana right out in front. Way to the boards now. Fed all the way back. Lucas Condana, the captain of all.
He just barely missed, guys. I had a great look. He had a spot right over Pickard's glove.
Latest college hockey at UMass Lowell. Matheson at the point. Comes out to center. Caden Gooley. Condada at the line. Scooped ahead for a change by Armia.
Oilers trying to get a change here. There's most of the group out there for a minute.
On a change, Nugent Hopkins throws on the brakes, looks for a trailer. He's pestered on the play by Hudson. A penalty upcoming. Long change for Pickard, the goaltender. Montreal will touch up.
Montreal is very good at the transition to
coming
neutral
up
ice.
here. Is it going to be Anderson again?
And you can see as the Oilers are coming up, they're doing a good job at the blue line, not allowing the opposition to get in, and the Oilers get pushed back the other way. And off the bench, Condada, not happy. As
the Oilers back to the power play. It looks like it's going to be.
That's why he flicked that helmet off his head.
The youngster Lane Hudson is going to go.
As Hudson gets in there.
Again, he goes for a stick lift, and the stick gets in on the hands.
The Edmonton Oilers. When you know the key was coming into this game from Marty St. Louis.
They're calling anytime now you get a slash or a hook or anything in on the hands, it's getting called.
And
most
you mentioned
of the
it,
time.
Jody. So on the first
Lane
one,
Hudson goes off. Oilers on a power
He was
play.
playing sort of left D coming down the wall. The second one, he was in that one-timer.
You're welcome in. If you're just coming in, smash that like button for us.
He goes rogue. He goes all over the place.
Nugent Hopkins downstairs. McDavid will wind it up. Nugent Hopkins in the slot.
Oh, he hits the
Ricochets off the
crossbar.
middle, I believe maybe Montembeault. And it goes out of play.
And how about that? McDavid gets the back of the net, shrinks, and all the defenders for the Montreal Canadiens down deep. Watch how deep they get here. And what does it open up? It's the top of the ice, and he finds a seam there.
Yeah, Len, I agree with you.
Nugent Hopkins looking for his second of the season in his 900th game. Almost got it there.
Great in that
right off the bar.
This guy's been great to start this game. Montembeault, he made some big saves on those penalty kills in the first period. And there, hey, got a little help from his buddy, the crossbar.
Here's a chance. Montembeault says no on Zach Hyman. Right off the draw. It's dumped out of play.
And again, it's going to go up and out of bounds. By the way, we didn't go through the out-of-town scores, so we'll do that at the first commercial break as soon as it does upcome.
This look right there, just a little touch by McDavid and Hyman.
As soon as it does come up, I should say.
W8BH,
WABH, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you.
Once again, Samwelb Montembeault, a nice pad save.
Well, good jump by McDavid off the faceoff, and how about it was a toe drag between the lines.
McDavid is showing a lot of frustration. He's directing traffic. He is getting aggravated with his team.
Good, huh?
Yeah. He's a couple steps ahead. We know it, and that was a great example of it.
Hyman had 54 goals last year. He has 3 this season.
Canadians getting it all the way down. 1:30 to go in the power play.
I think he's got blue paint on his blades from last year. They were all right, almost standing in that blue paint.
Bouchard now. Now Draisaitl away from Christian Dvorak, calmly taking it in. 1:13 left in this power play. Nugent Hopkins. Center point with that big shot. Evan Bouchard to the outside. It's Draisaitl. David was calling for it. Here he comes. He'll dart. A feed cut off by Matheson. Free to the wall. Pounced on by Draisaitl. Bouchard wins the race. Draisaitl. McDavid darts. It's pickpocketed beautifully by.
And Montreal going to clear this down the ice.
Well,
45 seconds to go in the Oilers power play.
So we've seen every position on the power play.
He came straight downhill from the blue line on that one. Maybe forced it a touch, but it keeps you on your toes as a penalty killer when you don't know what to expect.
Caden Gooley, Arbor Jacki not out, cut off by Kulak. To the corner now, reestablished by Perry. Brett Kulak hammered by Ekholm wide. With some traffic in front, Perry out of the corner. Sets up shop. Back for Jeff Skinner. Now Brett Kulak, Ekholm, Skinner. And the skates of Ekholm, so it's cleared out for
shorthanded chance for Montreal.
Evans throws on the brakes, Jacki.
And they put it wide of the net.
Second by Skinner. Up the ice they go. Hudson's out of the box, even terms. 2 shots in the power play.
Back to even strength.
Good look at Arbor Jacki as he starts a controlled breakout through center. By Slavkovsky all the way down for icing.
All right, we're going to take a moment with this icing call to run through the out-of-town scoreboard. 3-1 now, Blue Jackets over the Boston Bruins. Ouch, that hurts. 2-0 Avalanche over the Flyers. 2-0 Ducks over the Stars. What? The Ducks 2-0 over the Stars? That's wild. A couple other games to start a little bit later on tonight.
Go. Through center now. Suzuki. Will feather it by Troy Stetcher. Out of the corner. It pops out. Moved along by Ryan. Janmark. Up from the D. Emberson. He'll come in. He's defended nicely by Lane Hudson. Janmark out of the corner. To open space. Underground. Emberson. A shot blocked by Struble. And the Habs get to it. Kirby Dach. Turn it over to Troy Stetcher, who chops it out of play with 12:22 left to go in the second period. We are goalless. The bell.
Now they're going to take a commercial break. Still 0-0. We're almost halfway through the second period. What a hockey game we have. The Oilers hanging on to that lead in the faceoff circle, leading in shots, just overall having a good game. The Montreal Canadiens leading in hits and block shots so far. My name is Sam. Welcome in. If we haven't met before, glad to have you along. Thank you for listening in. Come in the chat. Say hello. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and what team you are cheering for tonight. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe and hit that like button as well. Last but not least, you can follow us on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Samwelb 12 Experience. You can look us up or visit our website, samwelb12experience.com, and look at that. The Raptors are winning a game. I'm shocked. The Raptors ahead of the Pacers right now. Wow. You know, we wanted to cover some Raptor games, but my gosh, they have not been a fun team to watch. So we're going to kind of stay away right now. But all in all, this is a good hockey game. We got another great game coming up tomorrow night. The Winnipeg Jets, the Florida Panthers. That is going to be huge. Two of the top teams in the league going 2-2. Jonathan, I know it's crazy. It's hard to believe the Raptors are actually winning a game. I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked. Hard to believe. All right. We are now 80 subscribers away from 25K. 80 away till we give away a $100 gift card. Benoit, what's going on? Welcome in. Still shocked for Nurse. Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. It won't last. Dallas, I'm probably with you there. Probably with you there. But again, thanks everybody for a great night so far. They're coming back. Let's go. Let's see who's going to score first.
Not really. No, obviously
and
not.
thank you for that subscribe.
Jody. You do it all.
I try. Yeah, George was a handful, and that man's a handful. He had a fight last game against Matthew Olivier, and there's Brown out there right now. Hyman took a big hit from Jack-Eye early, but they haven't been on the ice together since. Just something to watch. Not saying it's so Hicks, but if I was Brown, I would probably go after Jack-Eye for that.
There's no doubt, but Hicks, more importantly, if you have car trouble,
don't call
Shelley
me.
Automotive. Yes.
No, not my first call.
Yeah. They take good care of you there, and if it doesn't work, they kill the car. Now, Puck Colson along the boards. Brown. That shot then deflects wide. Savard sends it over here for Evans. Cleaned up in front by Lane Hudson. Jake Evans through center. He's now the number 2 center for Montreal, centering this line with Alex Newhook and this guy over here, Cole Caulfield, who's a magician. Caulfield cycles out with it. Hudson now twisting one, body save twice. Pickard, nice recovery save too, and it comes out to center. Newhook deflected on the play by Josh Brown.
You know, for the Montreal Canadiens, there hasn't been
Calvin Pickard had to be real solid, had to be good as that one came flying in. 2 big shots, and he turns them both away. Great stops there by Pickard. Both goaltenders are playing really good hockey right now. Really good hockey.
Who's one of the great Montreal Canadiens, and could this guy do it this year? He's off to a great start, Cole Caulfield.
If he's healthy, Jody, I don't see any reason why he can't get there. Just so gifted, and he's learning how to score in a multitude of ways, and I think that's what anyone that gets 40 knows, that it's not just in front of the net, it's not just off to the side of it or a great shot. It's a bunch of different ways, and Cole Caulfield certainly figured that out.
And Marty St. Louis is spending a lot of time with these players like Cole Caulfield, trying to get them to play that more defensive style. You know, it's not just about the goals, and understanding that defense is where it comes from, getting that puck back.
Not taken deflects wide from Armia. Marty got the job. One of his first responsibilities was addressing a much younger Caulfield. An undersized player, if you will, and there's nobody better than Marty St. Louis in his career, pound for pound, Hall of Famer. Along the boards to the slot. Janmark in control, back out. Caulfield with 12 goals. Sam Reinhart, Alex Ovechkin, and Leon Draisaitl, a three-way tie, each with 13. Right now leading the NHL. Onto the corner. About Alex Ovechkin, you mentioned him.
Hat trick last night for Ovechkin.
Edmonton was wanting a whistle, thinking this hit the net, but Montreal still plays it on down.
Off to a great start. Win over Vegas.
Well coached, they play hard, they play fast, they're all bought in, and Ovechkin getting rewarded with that play is a tremendous thing for hockey. The countdown is on.
That's right. That one will deflect out with 10:02 on the clock.
I think this puck went out of play, not just when it did right now, earlier. Watch Adam Henrique.
And
He's
it
gonna
did
look up, he's
indeed
going,
kind of
"That's
went
out
up
of
and
play."
hit the
Joel
netting
Armia
there.
says, "That's
But
out
they
of
don't
play."
blow it down. They don't
Anyways,
blow it down. They
played
let
same
it play
result,
on.
puck over the glass,
There it
and
is,
now it's still
9:22. Thank you for hitting those
Montreal just on
subscribes.
the
I'll
other
tell you
side
what,
of the ice.
we are
Gotta let
8
up a little bit
subs
when that
away
happens.
from 9:30.
It's
If
a
we can
great
get
look
over
at his face-off, isn't it?
9:30, we're going to give away some memberships today. We'll give away some memberships. If we can get over
Tremendous looks at
24,
this great game.
9:30.
All
So
over
if
the
you want to
arena.
get a free
Left to
membership,
center.
hit that subscribe. You never know. You could win.
Suzuki, Slavkovsky with stick by Evan Bouchard prevents that opportunity. Now Matheson cuts in front in the road.
Let's
block.
go.
Was Ekholm, Suzuki, Caden Gooley. Laid along the boards.
Thank you
Put
so
on
much
by
for hitting that
Bouchard. He's
subscribe.
anchored by
Appreciate
Kirby
it,
Doc.
Hines.
Doc in control, Suzuki. The pass detected by Nugent Hopkins, and away go the Oilers. With Zach Hyman. He'll dump it in. Doc on the way back, former first-round pick of the Chicago Blackhawks. It comes out to center. Dermott is there. It's a steal for Suzuki. He'll go cross corner. Slavkovsky goes hard at Emberson and collected by Connor McDavid. He's eliminated on the way through. Hyman spins off of Suzuki. That forced him
David
offside.
ran into Hyman as he was trying to get
9:04
through,
left
and
to
he
go here in
drops
the
an
second
F-bomb
period.
as he's really getting frustrated. His own guy's getting in his way, not
So
completing
Connor
some good
McDavid.
passes.
Always dangerous. That's an understatement. But
They're going to take a commercial break. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Keep hitting that thumbs up as well. We appreciate it. What a fun hockey game. I can't believe we're halfway through this game and we are still tied 0-0. No score. Absolutely cannot believe it. It's been end-to-end action. McDavid has been doing McDavid things. Draisaitl have been playing well. But the goaltenders, both goaltenders, have been playing exceptional. And that is what is fun to see and watch. Really enjoying how Montembeault is playing solid. So that is really, really good. Okay, hang on one second here. But yeah, this is good. Just absolutely great hockey. And what could we ask for more? The Oilers should be one of the best teams. They got one of the best players in the world. Montreal in the basement. Statistically speaking, the Oilers should be ahead, but Montreal's holding their own. And we're waiting. We are waiting. Will we see a scrap? Will we see Brown Jackeye go toe-to-toe? Will we get that fight that we are waiting for? It hasn't happened yet, and probably because there's no score, but will we see that coming soon? Jackeye dropping the gloves. I hope so. We want to see him go. It's been a while since we've seen a good tilt live. We always seem to be watching them in the highlight reel. Of course, Jackeye did go last night. It was a doozy. I call it a draw, but we'll see. Will we get one here tonight? Thank you for hitting that subscribe. We are now 7 subscribers away from our target to give away some memberships. So welcome in. Coming back from commercial break, Let's go.
Wonder about the other players on the ice. There are not a lot of guys taking charge of the shift when he's out there, and he needs that a little bit so he can hide and find the other parts of the ice. We'll see how it gets going. We know he can get going with speed himself, but right now the Canadiens crowding him a little bit.
Scoreless tie here at Bell Center in Montreal. John Forsland, Jody Shelley, Thomas Hickey at ice level. Now Corey Perry. And off Montembeault. Perry gets it back to the corner. Draisaitl. Kulak at the point. Zips it across for Emberson. Furthered by Draisaitl. Here's Perry in back of the goal. Hounded by Savard. Kulak hammers it. And save in the cover for Montembeault.
Now, something the Montreal Canadiens are really happy about the last 3 games, including the loss in Minnesota, is their defensive play, their team defensive play. And in zone, this is a great example. Outside of the dots, they're crowding the puck. They're staying tight in the middle of the ice. They're activating all together.
JC, what's going on? Welcome in.
Well, they're going to
From
have to against a guy like Corey Perry.
Welcome to the channel, Jason.
I'm going to put you on my back. Even if you're a good defenseman like David Savard, he just understands his size. Once again, I'll turn my back to you. Where's the puck going to go? I'm going to find it. I'm going to turn my back. He's so good at that. And I think for this Montreal group, like you said, Jody, just finding a way to crowd into that space in front of the net, protect their goaltender in their crease. They've made big improvements in their own end.
They're staying sharp, staying between the puck and the netminder in their own end.
1,330 games tonight for Corey Perry. Now Evans. Newhook out of the corner. In front. Caulfield resets it for David Savard. Lane Hudson. Good read by Skinner. Henrique out to center for Connor Brown. He'll flip it in. Habs come back to it with Newhook. He almost gave it away. He did. Now it's Henrique. Savard in the battle. Skinner wouldn't go. Paddle down for Montembeault. Newhook to gain the line and rim it. By Pickard. Evans to the slot. Nobody home, and Jeff Skinner's back out. First year with the Oilers. McDavid pulls up. Hits Ekholm. He'll take it through the slot to the outside. Nugent Hopkins. Bouchard. Caught by Sam Montembeault.
McDavid there, as he entered the zone, he drew three players towards him. He dished it off, and then he kind of just waited in the middle of the ice. And just watching him change gears. Of course, we see the highlights with him with the puck, the speed, how he attacks. But here he gets crowded. After that, okay, watch him. He's following the play. He's following the play. Looks like he's not doing much. But if there was a rebound in on Montembeault, guess who was right in the right spot? It was McDavid.
One shot for Connor McDavid so far. Off the draw. Kirby Doc will elevate the puck. Ekholm gave it away to Matheson. Caden Gooley will shoot in. 7:15 left to go in the second period. No score. Suzuki in front. Nice job on the way back by Connor McDavid. The Oilers now will start a breakout. Canadiens through center, can't get to it. Ekholm will. Hyman delays, shoots it. Good stop by Montembeault. Comes out to center. Slavkovsky. Hammer it all the way around by Suzuki. Body down by Matheson. Here he comes. Mike Matheson. Try the far side. Now Caden Gooley. Moves it by Slavkovsky. It's loose.
The card is going to hang on to that one and slow that one down. Bouchard a little pushing and shoving with Kirby Doc there after the whistle as they kind of get it settled down.
Diligence looks like. Where's my guy? Connor McDavid. A set breakout. McDavid's the furthest guy back. He's like a defenseman. Where is he? Once, twice, third time. Where is he? He's right there. Not where he's supposed to be, but always understanding. He did it beautifully in the first period.
Montreal would love to get out ahead. They'd love to get something going.
That's where Connor McDavid builds the speed, and he's more dangerous because if you don't have an angle right away, good luck getting one in the neutral zone. Excellent job by 14.
All right, we got 6.5 minutes left here in the second period. Still no score.
Period number 2. Jake Evans is given the boot. Alex Newhook.
Newhook versus Draisaitl.
Opposed by Leon Draisaitl. Corey Perry. Checking is Cole Caulfield. Emberson. Over here for Brett Kulak, the Edmonton native back. Leon Draisaitl. With the center zone for Puck Poulsen. Streaking is Draisaitl. Perry's in front. There he is. Excellent play. Jake Evans on the back check. Perry will trap the zone. It's onside. Puck sets it up to the circle. It deflects right to Lane Hudson. He'll sauce it out. Through center. Draisaitl shifting. To the outside for Puck Poulsen. A give and go. The stutter step by Leon. Draisaitl to the corner. And sent back by Hudson alertly for David Savard. Montreal now through center. Lane Hudson. Wristed in by Pickard. Could create some trouble here on that side, but Edmonton avoids it. They get it out. Stetcher. Let go by Skinner. No icing. Strubles on it. Ryan, the best on the forecheck, and now Montreal back out. 5:15 left in the second period. Mandala to the outside. There's Heineman. Nullified by Derek Ryan. Matthias Janmark with Skinner.
Here come the Oilers, 3-on-2.
Stetcher for Janmark. Good stick by Jack.
Cannot get a shot on it.
Both teams
will pounce on it.
Yeah, they're both defending extremely well. You're not seeing much offensive zone time by either team as it's get the puck, break out, try to enter in the offensive zone, and the opposition is doing a great job of getting out quickly. That's why it's back and forth here. Mostly breakouts.
Shots are 7-2 Edmonton here in the second.
That's a pretty good breakout.
Henry, a sting around in front, cleaned up by
Montevo, another big save.
Matheson pressed by Connor Brown. Ecom. Deep passing. Fumbled by Bouchard. Christian Dvorak will get to it. He'll steam in the zone. Pull up to the slot. Anderson nullified. Not out. Caden Gooley will settle the puck down, and he's met there by Henry. Brendan Gallagher shoved by Ecom. He stays with it. He cuts beautifully on McDavid. A pass across. Dvorak returns the favor, broken up, and here comes Connor McDavid. Out through center. The backhand deferral for Brown. Brown pulls up. He's peppered by Matheson. McDavid off sticks. Gallagher gets it from Matheson. He'll dump it in.
Yeah, Jonathan, I love it. Gets me every time.
They're seeing nothing in the middle of the ice in the offensive zone for either team.
Well, good if you're just coming in, hit that like button for us, hit that
subscribe. They're not able to get set up to get anybody at the net.
That shift for McDavid was a minute and 38
6 subscribers away from today's goal.
On the boards and out, Dermott. There's Kulak.
Oh gosh, Dallas.
Shoved by Kirby Dach. Dach goes down. Here comes Suzuki. We go to the outside of Dermott. Protect the puck. Shot by Dach goes astray off the corner boards, and now a foot race. Hyman pressured by Savard, collected by Draisaitl. Now Hyman in tight. It deflects wide. This way it's Troy Stetcher.
There we go. Thank you. The Magic high five. 5 away.
Period. Slavkovsky. First overall pick in 22. It goes deep. Lays the body on Ty Emberson. Troy Stetcher. Now Jaden Struble for the Canadiens off a couple of sticks. It skips around. Evans to the boards. Good play by Stetcher. Helped out by Draisaitl. Lifted out. Jack Guy will knock it down, but it deflects in. Struble pursued by Perry. 2:15 left. The Habs through center. Evans, a beautiful pass by Caulfield at the line. Struble defers for Arbor Jack Guy, and he'll send it in. Pushed back by Kulak with Josh Brown. Look out. He'll hook out of the corner.
2 minutes. Matheson. 2 minutes to go in the period.
Goalie. It's stick by Perry. Caulfield's on it. Matheson, a one-timer off puck. Poulsen. Canadiens on it. Newhook. Joey. Stopped by Pickard.
Good save. Shot right in the chest. Montreal's feeling it. They're feeling it. They're winding it up.
1:39 left.
They're going to take a commercial break as we got 1:39 left to go in period number 2. No score yet. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thank you for hitting those likes. Getting closer and closer. 4 subs away from the goal. Raptors still in the lead. Wow. I can't believe it. This game has been awesome. I'm still waiting to see who's going to crack the ice, who's going to score first. It's been back and forth. The Oilers, for the most part, have dominated this game. They have 8 shots in this second period. Montreal only has 3 shots in this second period, but they've been decent shots right on. Calvin Pickard has done a good job holding down the fort, as has Sam Montembeault. Sam Montembeault, holy moly, he has been great tonight. The couple of games that we've watched Montembeault, he really has looked rock solid, very steady, working well laterally, moving across, closing the 5-hole. He's just doing what he needs to do. The Oilers continuing to use their speed, but it seems like there's definitely a drop-off. You know, the top line, even the top 2 lines have been okay. The bottom half have been, yikes, not great. McDavid, though, he's carrying the load. Draisaitl is slowed down. McDavid using his speed. Needs to get Nugent Hopkins, Hyman. Got to get them going. Absolutely. Lurker, what's going on? Welcome in. Oilers just not scoring under knob. No, they're not. They got to figure it out. It's like, what have they changed in their game plan? What strategies are they trying to use that are not being effective right now? The Oilers have to figure it out. They have all the talent in the world. They just cannot score. They're coming back from commercial break. We're going to close off this second period. Coming up at intermission, we're going to break down the stats. Again, we're going to talk some hockey and have some fun. Lots to discuss. All right, let's go. 1.5 minutes. Who's it going to be?
Guest, Pierre Hood, Foster Hewitt Award winner, Hockey Hall of Famer, Captain's Chronicles, and the NHL Pulse around this great league. Pierre Hood, a great little ceremony for him tonight as he went into the Hockey Hall of Fame.
He had his own beer made for him.
Yeah, I know. We're going to address that, Hicks.
Good.
That, you know you have arrived when that happens. Now, McDavid. Broken up. Slavkovsky moves in on McDavid. He comes all the way back. Good defensive play by the Oiler captain. They'll get it out to center. 1:15 left in the second period. A grinding game. Another good one. McDavid now. Connor Brown. Low to high echo. Bouchard. McDavid in front. Fanned on by Brown. Brown in a battle with Caden Gooley and now McDavid. Stomps in a dime. Sings a pass for Ekholm. Carry in. Think twice. 44 seconds left in the period. Good play by Slavkovsky to strip it and kill it. Now Suzuki.
Suzuki all by himself, bringing it down. Slavkovsky didn't jump up in the play.
Slavkovsky on him. It's rolled around. Matheson with a shot.
Scores! Montreal opens the scoring first. Holy moly, a shot out of nowhere, and it's going to be Gallagher who puts this one in. A broken play. Suzuki coming up, Slavkovsky slow following up. Ekholm plays it around the boards. They can't get it out. A shot from the point, and Gallagher gets the tip.
And there's a net presence. There's a play defensively by
A
Slavkovsky.
broken play that comes to the point the Oilers just cannot clear.
They're finally going to break the
And a
ice
shot out
in
of
Montreal.
nowhere.
You can see the play again by Slavkovsky on the forecheck.
Wow.
And there's a no
It's a
hesitation.
fail to get it out. Montreal picks it up along the boards. They take the shot, and it's deflected in.
More engaged in every single zone. A good
Gallagher
stick
gets
twice
his
that leads
8th.
to the goal. But how about Brandon Gallagher and how good he is in that position? I've been right there trying to cover him. No one's as good at getting his stick
And this is
up,
going to
and
be
he's got a
Matheson
terrible
who just
angle as
throws
well,
it
which
towards the
redirects
net
that
off the
over
boards.
glove of
Gallagher
Picard.
gets
He's made a
the
living
stick on
right
it
in
to
that area,
deflect
and
that
we'll
one
take a
in.
minute to look at something here. Perhaps it's the
Stephen,
entry.
welcome
Looks
in.
like we're ready to play on.
Well, we talked to Mari St.
30
Louis this morning about
seconds,
Slavkovsky, and he
30
said if he moves his
seconds,
feet, he can have an
and it's
impact in the
1-0
game. And find
Montreal.
the body checks, the body contacts, and break up play and get puck back. That was a great sequence for him.
Josh Anderson Hamill's in the zone. Hudson, it's tipped up. Got a chance.
Another shot in front and a great save. Rebound.
Looking for his second goal. Cal Pickard with a sparkling stop. 7 seconds left here in the second period. A loose puck.
Kevin, nice. Good pick. Get you some bonus points. And that's going to do it. The period comes to an end. The horn goes. And just like that, Kevin gets some bonus points for picking Gallagher to score first. Unbelievable. Frank coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Frank. Welcome in. Welcome in. Beverly, how's it going? I hope you're doing all right. But boy, oh boy, Montreal did not see that one coming. They put it in. JDA, what's going on? Welcome in, brother. Hope you're doing okay with everything, my friend.
Let's go.
But wow, unbelievable. Brendan Gallagher, his 8th from Matheson with 30 seconds left in the period to take the lead into the clubhouse. That is things that build momentum. The Oilers now going to have to sit and stew about this one. Oh, let's go to the intermission screen. Sam, you're forgetting to push the buttons. All right, let's review these stats. The Zambonis are out. Here we go. Eurydice coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, and congratulations, David. David, you have acquired a gifted membership. I'm going to give away some gifted memberships when we hit 30, when we hit 930. So we're about 3 subscribers away. There's one gifted membership given out by Eurydice. I'm going to give out a couple memberships as well. Oh no, Beverly, you have a black screen. Hit the refresh button. Hopefully that fixes it for you. Yikes. I'm looking okay on my monitors. I still have picture. Hopefully nobody else is having the black screen issue. Jensen, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. All right, 1-0. Look at the shots. 21 for Edmonton, 14 for Montreal, 14 hits also for Montreal, 11 hits there for the Edmonton Oilers. Face-offs, Oilers still hanging on the lead there, just barely 15-12. Edmonton 0 for 3 on the power play. Montreal is 0 for 1. You know the next one is probably going to go to Edmonton. We'll find Montreal on a power play, I'm sure, in this third period. You know what, Jensen, Edmonton, they've been playing a decent game. I think they've been really, I don't want to say dominating the play, but statistically they are ahead and they have been the better team. Montreal has had some breaks, and this one was just a broken play that is picked up and put in on the deflection. So heads up work by Montreal. When we take a look further down, 8 giveaways from Montreal, 4 for the Oilers. Remember, they had no giveaways in the first period, picking up 4 here in the second. 3 takeaways for Montreal, 2 for the Oilers. They had 2 in the first, so no takeaways there in the third. In the second, 10 block shots for Montreal, 9 for the Oilers. Matthew, hello there. Welcome in. Has been pretty good defensively, 5-on-5. Absolutely solid. They have been. Zed, how's it going? Welcome in. Montreal, that's a great point, Matthew. We talk about Edmonton and how statistically and offensively they've been playing well. A lot of speed coming in, but Montreal is doing a great job defensively. Montembeault, of course, I mean, he has been playing a good game. He's been forced to make some big stops, but he is getting some help. When we break it down, Matheson, he's now played 16 and a half minutes. He does have an assist today, Matheson, and he is a +1. He's playing a great game, a really good game. Lane Hudson, 15-40. He's played 17 shifts. He's got 1 shot on net. 3 giveaways, though. That's the only issue with Hudson right now. He does turn the puck over a lot. So they've been up and down. Zed, they have seen some ice time together. They weren't officially on a line together, but yeah, things are moving around. And of course, during switchovers, they are getting some time together. Todd, Montreal playing a good game. They're playing solid. They are playing absolutely solid. Why is Henrique not on the second line? You know, Henrique has kind of been all over the place. You know, he had a decent game in Toronto. I believe he had a goal in Toronto. But yeah, excuse me, pardon me as I choke. Henrique finds himself on that third line tonight. Draisaitl's with Podkolzin and Corey Perry, which surprises me they have Corey Perry up there on that second line. I kind of, Zed, like you, I would have had Henrique on that second line instead of Corey Perry. But they are not going with a full four line. They're going with an extra D-man tonight as well. I put McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman first. Yeah, right now, Hyman and McDavid, they're playing with Nugent Hopkins, and Nugent Hopkins is having a decent game. They are having a decent game. One of the challenges, however, like Matthew kind of said, Montreal's playing really solid defensively. I mean, Lane Hudson, he's got those happy feet. He's dancing all over the place. Matheson is playing well. Savard has played 15 minutes. He's been okay. Gooley got kind of left earlier, went down the tunnel. He did come back, but he's been playing solid. And, of course, Jack Guy, I hate to say it, when he's been on the ice, he's been playing decent as well. So it's clicking on the back end here for the Montreal Canadiens today. The defensive squad in Montreal playing really, really well. Speaking of Edmonton's defense, Hope Nurse is all right after the... Yeah, Matthew. We kind of talked about it a little bit at the first intermission. Hope Nursey's okay. I mean, that anytime you take a shot like that and get knocked into another galaxy, you hope he's okay. Sounds like he's only going to be out a week to 2 weeks, which is good news, but we'll have to wait and see what else comes up in terms of the symptoms. If it's a concussion, if he has a concussion, usually it takes a couple of days and then see how things kind of get sorted out. Exactly, Zed, I'm with you right there. Swap those two. Perry on the third line, Henrique on the second line. I'm with you there. Absolutely. If we take a look over to that Oilers side, let's filter this time on ice. McDavid, 16-26. He's only got one shot on net. The amount he's carried the puck, the dangles he's made, the moves he's made, to only have one shot on net is a little disappointing. I mean, McDavid, you can clearly see the frustration. He had that nice dangle passed across, and they fanned on the shot, and he kind of takes a stick and whacks the boards. Skating up the far side of the ice, kind of ran into the back of Zach Hyman and had the puck knocked off his stick. Let out a big four-letter scream, if you will. So McDavid is showing some frustrations, and that's not good because one of two things are going to happen. Either he's going to get frustrated and he's going to disappear, or he's going to get frustrated and he's just going to stop passing and he's going to try and do even more on his own, which is not going to lead to good things. Hockey is a team game. You have to play it as a team game. Draisaitl, 15-45, time on ice. He's got one shot. Nugent Hopkins, 14-18. He's got 4 shots and a hit. Zach Hyman, he's got 4 shots and a hit as well in 14-15. Adam Henrique has played 10 minutes. He's got 2 shots and a hit. And Jeff Skinner, he's played 8.5 minutes. He's got 2 shots as well. Corey Perry, for being listed on the top line, Zed, Corey Perry's only played 747 to be exact. So he's not getting a whole lot of ice time. They are mixing up those lines for sure. On the D side, Bouchard, as to be expected, kind of leads the way, 15-17. 3 shots for Bouchard. Ekholm second at 13-14, followed by Kulak at 11-40, then Stetcher, Dermott, Brown, and Emberson. Travis Dermott, I don't think I've said his name once today. Travis Dermott, he's there, he's playing, but almost non-existent. By the way, from the Habs side, what do you think they do with Doc? I know the mental side of this type of injury takes longer, man. This year he's been, what do you do with Doc? How do you get him kind of back into it? I think he's playing okay hockey. He's mixing it up. He's certainly not shying away from the body. He's definitely grinding it out, pushing and shoving. He's getting himself involved. What do you do with him? That's a good question. I mean, I don't think he's been doing anything horribly bad. I know he's only got a goal this year. He has 7 assists. He is a -13, but Montreal as a whole, they're not scoring a ton of goals. But yeah, we got to get Doc going. He is going to be a big component of that team. But as long as he's still moving the puck, as long as he's still picking up some points, I think he is going to be an asset for this Montreal team. Now, don't forget, over 230 games, he does only have 34 goals. So to get in 18 games, have 1 goal, he'll pick it up. It's going to take some playing time, but, you know, I'm not worried about Kirby Dach. Physically, I think he's okay. He's there. He's getting in the play. You know, he's going to be with Suzuki and Slavkovsky. If they can get him the puck and get him in some shooting opportunities, it'll come. That's a big part of it too, right? Is there's so much you can do on your own, but when you get into the right shooting spots and your team can get you the puck and you can pull the trigger, that will help him come. So I'm not worried about Kirby Dach. He will continue to play and get better, but it's a team game, and Montreal as a whole is struggling, which is why Dach's numbers I think are somewhat low. Henrique too good not to be on the second line. Yeah. Oh my God. Marshall Ovi scored again. 3-1 Capitals now over Utah. That game like just started, did it not? Holy moly. Let's try and open this up. I want to see Ovechkin just continuing to put pucks in the net. Strome, Dowd, and Ovechkin, your goal scorers. McBain, your goal scorer for Utah. Avs now up 3-0 over the Flyers, and the Blue Jackets 4-1 over the Boston Bruins, and that makes me so happy to see. You're very welcome, Matthew. Very, very welcome. Oilers got the hard talent to load up the first 2 lines. Yeah, they can do it. All right, let's take a look. Where do we want to go? Let's take a look. Quick discussion on these standings because we haven't really broken them down other than looking at where these two are. Carolina, the Florida Panthers have kind of fallen back. Florida Panthers, who were number 1 in the East, have dropped back. We got a 2-way tie for the lead. Carolina and New Jersey tied for first overall in the East with 26 points. Washington and the Panthers in second place with 25 points. The Maple Leafs in 5th place with 24 points. New Jersey, though, played more games than everybody. They have 21 games played. So, wow, a lot of movement around the top of the lineup. The Rangers in 6th with 23 points. Tampa Bay in 7th. Boston in 8th place. The Bruins hanging on. Now, Ottawa is just 2 points behind the Boston Bruins. Could you imagine if the Boston Bruins do not make the playoffs this year? I wouldn't be upset. Oh my goodness. Utah, the no-name team. That's right. They will have a name next year. The question is, what is it going to be? So very interesting story playing out here in the Eastern Conference. Yes, Zed, it was the visor that caught him. And we've seen this a lot actually recently. A lot of hits where that visor gets pushed in and it's cutting the bridge of the nose. It's cutting the cheek. Visors causing some damage. I'm surprised they haven't put something along the bottom of their almost like a rubber kind of edging or something so it doesn't cut you. I'm surprised nobody's come up with that. I do not like Boston. Kevin, cut and dry. That's the way it is. But happy the Maple Leafs, they're 2 points out of the top, so it's a battle in the Eastern Conference. The West, I mean, Winnipeg, even though they lost 3 games now, they had to lose some. You know it was coming. But Winnipeg still in the lead. They've been playing great. We're going to see the Jets tomorrow night here on the channel. Winnipeg and Florida Panthers, they're going to be going at it. That is going to be an epic, epic game. Florida did just beat them on Saturday 5-0. So the Jets looking for some redemption. Minnesota sitting in second place in the West, 25 points. Vegas up there in third with 24. We're going to see the Vegas Golden Knights come to Toronto on Wednesday. So it's going to be Leafs Vegas on Wednesday. Keep 6 coming in with the 5 spot. Oilers looking for a win after the OT loss to the Leafs. Let's talk about Pens expiring 3. Jets, Devils, Wild. Let's go. Keep 6. Thank you very much for the super chat. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in at Keep 6 as well. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, the Penguins, The for sale sign are on the door of the Penguins, looking to make some moves. Actually, there was a great tweet that came out the other day. I forget exactly what it was, but about somebody not playing, and it's like the rest of the lineup will be a game time decision or something like that. The Penguins social media even poking fun about the struggles they are having. Mike, how's it going? Welcome to the show. There it is. I can't speak all of a sudden. Hockey sticks in the chat. The stick taps for the super chat. Away we kind of say thank you the hockey way, tapping that stick on the ice. So thank you again, Keep Six. Appreciate it. In the Western Conference, so we went Winnipeg, Minnesota, Vegas. The LA Kings sticking around in 4th spot. Dallas in 5th. Vancouver 6. Calgary 7. Edmonton 8. How do you like them apples? Canadiens 6, 7, and 8. All the Western Canadian teams in playoff spots right now. Of course, a couple in the East. Toronto is in. Ottawa is just outside. They're battling for that spot. And unfortunately, Habs fans, I don't think this is Montreal's year to get into the playoffs. Montreal could be the only Canadian team not to make it. That would be something wild. I think Stetcher is playing in place of Nurse. Yeah, and he's playing okay, not eating up the minutes. You know, that's one of the challenges with Nurse being out is Nurse ate up a lot of ice time, right? He played a lot of minutes. So the Oilers are going with that 7th defenseman today. They're going 7D so they can, replace that lost ice time from Nurse. And that is a challenge on its own because if you have to go that extra D because you don't want to put too much weight on everybody to eat up that ice time, it means you're going one less forward, so your 4th line kind of rotating through. Now, the Oilers go top 2 heavy. The bottom 6 don't usually get a lot of PT anyways, so is it not that big of a deal? But if the Oilers are going to go deep and they want to have another good playoff run, they got to figure out how to play with some depth. They got to get these depth guys going. If Sam makes a mistake while calling the game, can we call it a Sam boner? Kevin, absolutely. Why not? We got the Samboni. It just fits right in. Yeah, Ovi's getting close. Ovi is getting close. And here's a question. Let me ask you in the chat, what's your opinion? If Ovechkin, I shouldn't say if, it's a matter of when at this point. If Ovechkin breaks Gretzky's record this year, which the way he's playing, it's likely to be the case. If Ovechkin breaks the record, does he call it quit and retire after this season? Could this be Ovechkin's last? Will he step away when he breaks the record, or will he keep going? What do you think? Is he done, or will he keep going? Just to make it easy, you could put yes or no. Yes for he's done, he'll retire when he breaks it, or no, he's going to keep going. I would love to know your thoughts. Because he's already won a Stanley Cup. He's certainly slowing down. His game is not the same as it used to be. He is going to break the record, but will he keep going? He won't walk away from the $9.5 million. So Marshall says no, he was going to take that money. I don't know exactly when the contract is up. Let's see. Let's take a little peek here. All right, we're getting ready for period number 3. All right, so next year is the last year of his deal. Next year is the last year of his deal. I think he loves hockey too much. Keep going. Washington offense. All right, here we go. Period number 3. Let's go. Thanks for your feedback. Ovechkin, 1 year left. You're probably right. Marshall, he probably plays that 1 year to take that 9.5.
Suggestion box. Shot taken right off the face-off by Matthias Janmark. Now it's wheeled across. 1-0 Montreal. Spring pass for Josh Anderson. Wrapped up by Troy Stetcher. We play on. It comes out for Connor Brown. Brown now with his team down by 1. Brendan Gallagher, the game's only goal.
Absolutely,
Len. Shot
absolutely.
taken by Mike Matheson in the second period. We will be in Canada's capital next week. Calgary Flames, the Ottawa Senators on Prime Monday Night Hockey, and now it's overskated by Kirby Dach. Slafkovsky will get to it all the way around. McDavid hands it off to Zach Hyman. He'll bump it down. McDavid at the line. Hyman's trapped offside. And Slafkovsky will take over for the Canadiens. Move it this way from Caden Gooley, and he'll send it in.
Keep 6. I wish there was a way.
Shots are 21 for Edmonton, 14 for Montreal. First of 2 meetings between these cross-conference rivals. Now Draisaitl to the corner, getting it back from McDavid. Leon Draisaitl. Pass cut off by Matheson. He gave it away to Draisaitl.
Coming in front. Oh, intercepted by Montreal.
Montreal survives that. Slafkovsky through center. Gains his own, crisscrossing with Suzuki. Uri Slafkovsky, now Newhook. The goal line, good anticipation by the goaltender, Cal Pickard. And it comes out. Jack-eye. Just about 2 minutes gone in this third period. Newhook will steer it in.
You're seeing Knobloch load up that top line with Draisaitl and McDavid here. A little different line combinations, try to get things going.
I agree. Probably finishes out his contract and then hangs him up.
Habs are trapped a bit here. Podkolzin, nice work. Amberson, it's tipped. Goes off Montembeault on the redirect. Cole Caulfield racing back as Podkolzin on him.
Podkolzin making a nice play.
Awaiting is Corey Perry. He'll golf it out. Reset for the Canadiens. David Savard, Lane Hudson. Loves it, gets it back. Now he shoots it in. Heineman. Fourth line gets out there for Marty St. Louis. Sarmia wrapped up. Heineman, a tough angle, shoulder down by Pickard. Heineman supported by Yoel Armia. Nice move, a shot rubbed out, good stick Dermott. Follow-up chance, Condana. Never got through, and now Derek Ryan.
This line's given Marty St. Louis some quality chefs tonight for a fourth line.
Well, one thing about Marty St. Louis' team, he wants them to go from just a possession team to an attack team, and you're seeing it with this line. Getting pucks through, taking the ice that's given to them, and creating opportunities.
The Oilers now dump it ahead, cut off by Hudson. He'll transition right back. He'll take a shot, go wide, take it in on Dermott to the slot. Gallagher tied up by Bouchard, left at the side of the goal. Evan Bouchard will get to it. Aerial flip it out to center. McDavid's on it to the outside. Draisaitl in front. Unattainable. McDavid was capped out. Now it's fed across for Draisaitl. Hammered by Ekholm. The net off the pass. No goal.
The net is off. That goal
Well,
will
you've seen
not
the impact
count.
of loading up the top line, and it started with an odd man rush for the Edmonton Oilers. And as they got into the zone, a broken play in front of the net. McDavid sitting here, he's not ready for
It
this.
says Oilers
It goes
scored.
through
They
there.
put it on the net, but the net was off.
To the blue line.
Hyman
Allows
actually
a second
bumped into
opportunity.
Montembeault.
But
The
unfortunately
net was
for
off. The
Edmonton
shot
Oilers,
came
that net's
in.
off behind
The
Montembeault.
referee waved it
Marty
off
St.
right
Louis
away.
and
So
company,
this
I think they're a little
originally
upset the
comes
way
off
Hyman
because
went in,
Hyman
perhaps looking for
kind
a
of
call. There's not
skated
gonna
into
be one
Montembeault.
here,
Oh,
but
Montembeault
protected
pushes
their
it right
guy.
off.
Sam Montembeault, who stood tall tonight.
I think it actually
No
came off
surprise to see
originally
Zach
by
Hyman right in
Hyman,
his
so
face.
no goal.
A veteran play there by Montembeault. That net was dislodged from that look. It looked like it wasn't dislodged.
That's right.
So again, at the 12-minute mark, it's about
So that
4
rubber
minutes of hockey time. We're going to give
holding
away
must have been out
the
a little bit
memberships.
on the bottom.
So make sure to hit that
Hyman.
subscribe for your chance to win a free
Yes, in
monthly
there. Yeah, that was off.
membership.
And Montembeault knew it. Smart play by the netminder.
It is.
Got to open up another screen here to do so.
Through center ice, Slafkovsky moves up on Ekholm. Sends it deeper for Kirby Dach, who's ridden off it by Evan Bouchard. Dach in possession. Gooley, a shot seen on the way by Pickard. Slafkovsky stopped again by Cal Pickard.
Ever since they scored that first goal, the Montreal Canadiens, they've kind of settled into how they want to play in the offensive zone. It's deep pucks, high to the blue line, and then shots with traffic.
And how about this to get things started? Watch Mike Matheson. Watch his eyes right now. Where's he looking? I'm going up here. No, it's a set face-off play. You got two guys going to the same area. That started things off. And from there, they went to work. But nice little work in the neutral zone. He's ultra deceptive. He's a guy that sort of beats you with his eyes, and then he can execute well enough to fool you. Great play.
He's so good. He's from the Montreal area.
Great pickup from the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's smooth skating, great shot, and you showed right there. He's excellent vision.
He's a way better defender than he gets credit for as well.
Stetcher for Connor Brown.
Stetcher going to shoot it. A nice little stick lift there from Alex Newhook.
Defending a scoring bid, and now Caulfield. Button hooks away. On the target, stopped, frozen by Picker.
Alex Newhook just probably saved the goal with that defensive play. A little stick lift, just enough to be bothersome and not allow the Oiler player to get that shot off. So a great defensive play by Alex Newhook. They turn around and bring it right down. Had a chance, but they couldn't really get the puck hard on the Oiler net. So both teams getting chances.
The push really came after the Canadiens scored their first goal, and since then it's been 4 grade A chances for the Montreal Canadiens. But he's done a really good job of keeping things tight down there in front of him, not allowing rebounds, but also controlling the play. That last one here brings him a whistle to his left.
Take a look at those incredible
absolutely Todd
against Montreal in his career. He's a Maritimer, Jody, from Moncton.
Oh, beautiful city out there in New Brunswick.
Best of both worlds, Jody. And then he played the Western Hockey League as well.
Oh, yeah, there you go. A little diversity. I like it. He's done a great job since landing here with the Edmonton Oilers. And you talked to Coach today about his attitude. Hicks seems like a perfect personality for his role.
He is, and I think that's part of the reason why he's in the NHL, and he's been a pro for a long time. But Chris Nalbot said, make no mistake, he's given us great goaltending.
Gulak bodied down by Montembeault, left at the side of the goal. Condada gets to it, and now David Savard. Lane Hudson through the middle. Condada will feed it deep in the zone. Will send it in for a change. Ty Emberson. One choice, flip it out. It'll roll in on the goaltender, and Montembeault leaves it for Matheson.
Good confidence in his defenseman there to keep the play moving under pressure. He understands, don't give that offensive zone opportunity and the Oilers to get set up.
Newhook in a puck battle here with Evan Bouchard. It goes by Jake Evans. A pinch, Matheson on McDavid. Draisaitl sticks his nose in. Evans, Caulfield, Goulet.
Scores! Another Montreal Canadiens goal going short side, and the Habs take a 2-0 lead. Wow.
St. Louis is going to love this highlight. As he gets in on the play, Draisaitl's looking for a breakout with McDavid. And as they're trying to get out, Cole Caulfield's right in the hip pocket, right here. Great job as Draisaitl can't get that.
Caulfield, a little bump on Draisaitl, takes it away.
On this line, but they find the open man, and the puck's in the back of the net.
That was all Caulfield to set this up. Gouli takes the shot, beats Picard, stick side. He was just late getting that blocker over. Wow. Zon, hello there.
Now in a battle.
And that's the next step for a goal scorer, right? You play defensive hockey when you don't have the puck. It's being on the right side, staying in the battle, coming out with the puck, and then making that next play.
Caden Gouli blocked a shot in the first period. It was a stinger. You're wondering about if he could come back from it. Well, he has in a big way. Montembeault, a dandy on Derek Ryan. Out to center. Brendan Gallagher's shot rubbed out by Travis Dermott. Dermott shoved by Gallagher. 13:25 left in regulation.
All right, with the membership giveaway coming up, make sure your settings allow you to receive gifted memberships. That gifting is enabled. DP, how's it going? It's good to see you. Welcome in.
It's the long pass doesn't really
2-0
work that well.
Montreal.
I think they learned their lesson against Florida last year. The first 3 games, it was just long pass after long pass. They're going to be better if they come up the ice as a group. And you see here, everyone's coming back, and maybe you're going to have more luck to try to stretch it out a long way.
Goulia's second goal this season from Cole Caulfield and Jake Evans. Podkolzin kicks it out. Perry with a shot blocked by David Savard. He'll get it out. Gulak.
Angled off the boards by Corey Perry. Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. Dodd takes a hit, tries to make a play. Dangled to the slot, and an errant pass by Podkolzin. Changes for Montreal and Edmonton with 12:19 left.
Yeah, Corey Perry.
All right, next whistle. Next whistle. We're going to do the little giveaway. 5 gifted memberships we're going to hand out. All you have to do is subscribe and make sure your gifting is enabled. It's completely random by YouTube.
It's elevation by Evans. It's left for Matheson. Here he comes. Mike Matheson steered along by Cal Pickard. Draisaitl springs a man. Zach Hyman. There's the skating ability.
Good defense by Montreal. They're going to turn it right around.
He'll dangle to the slot. Look around. Look for a trailer interrupted by McDavid. Here come the Oilers. Draisaitl off the body off Evans. Pawed down by Cole.
Edward, I don't disagree with you.
Here comes McDavid with Draisaitl. The big boys get out there again together. Bouchard, a headhunter all the way around. Armia gets it out. Joel Armia. More ice time for Lucas Condotta. Punished. Going down in the process was Ekholm. Puck is free. Armia's on it. Armia grinding back. A turnaround shot. Stop left there. Heineman's on it. This is that 4th line Hitch just spoke about. It's cleared all the way around. Jack-Eye. By Heineman. Now Struble. Condotta wrapped up a bit by Ekholm. The crowd loves it here in Montreal.
You see how simple they keep it? Put it below the goal line.
You don't even need a shot sometimes, Jody. That's about that line.
Skinner.
Carmen, how's it going?
Great stop.
I appreciate it.
Sam Montembeau does it
Montembeau
again.
has been outstanding. We're going whistle free. Holy moly.
It's off Anderson. He'll pressure Ty Anderson out of the corner. Josh Anderson is tied up. Now Dvorak. This way for Jack-Eye. Blocked by Podkolzin. Just about halfway through the period. Dvorak looking for Brendan Gallagher, who started the scoring in the 2nd period. Oilers can't get it out. Pickard one. Hudson, the shot tipped wide. Dvorak. Over here, Savard over there. Hudson. And now, Henrique out through center.
We continue to play. 5 minutes, no whistle. Let's go. Here comes
Slafkovsky with a
Slafkovsky.
shot stopped by Pickard. Up to the wall. Slafkovsky winds it up again. Hudson impeded. He carries through. We play on. The unpaid officials get riled up.
Montreal is all over Edmonton right now. Another shot's being sailed.
It's in play. Savard wristing one blocked in front. Slafkovsky wins the battle. Gets back up. A penalty upcoming.
There we got a whistle. The Oilers going to go to the box. Montreal going to the power play. Wow, back and forth. Coach, what's going on? All right, here we go. 5 gifted memberships. They're going to a commercial break. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hit our target of 9:30. So here we go. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. Congratulations to our new members. Let's see who it's going to be. Congratulations, Ernest, the Devastator, Jeff, Nani, congratulations. Picking up some gifted memberships. Again, make sure that your membership is on. If you click at the top of your chat, the little gift there, you should be able to set your membership to gift enabled. If it's already enabled, it won't appear there. But again, thank you everybody for being a part of this community. We'll look to give away more a little bit later in the month. Reason why Oilers losing is because they're not loading up the first 2 lines. No, and they're playing frustrated hockey right now, Zed. They are playing very frustrated hockey. They haven't been able to come through. They're not able to do it. They're getting the shots. They're putting shots on net. but they're just not able to beat Montreal, who's been awesome. 8 shots for Montreal in this period, 6 for the Oilers. So Montreal really has been taking it to them. Oilers are still ahead in the face-off circle, but boy, oh boy, they got to find a way. They got to move the puck, and they got to get some pucks on Montebo. Got to open them up, but right now they have a penalty to kill. Montreal on the power play, looking to do it again. They're just coming back from commercial break. Let's get right into it.
You can't be scared when you come out.
If you're enjoying the show, if you're enjoying the coverage, and you want to show a little extra support, in the pinned message up top, you'll find our PayPal link or our Patreon. Never expected, but we appreciate it so much. If you want to drop us a PayPal, buy us a drink, or join our Patreon, you can do that. Of course, Super Chat's an option as well. So thank you so much, and memberships. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate it.
That shot, you come back, and why not? Get a goal. Brett Kulak in the box. A false start off the draw. Second power play for Montreal. Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Doc, Caulfield, and Matheson. Doc's the guy they got to get going.
Raptors 129-117 with 40 seconds left. They're actually going to win a game.
Wow. Really perimeter for them.
Oilers going to hammer this one down the ice. Montreal is 0 for 1 tonight with 2 shots. We called it an intermission. We said they were going to get a power play at some point here in the third. And here it is with under 9 minutes to go.
Get some momentum hits and then get that puck, get it going a little bit offensively.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a full-out push, but you're right. They do have to get through this here.
Well, Montebo
The
started
puck
the
is going to
season
go
with
up and out of play.
Shutout against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And
Yeah,
tonight
Carmen, I
he's
can't
been
believe the
very good.
Raptors actually going to win a
With the
game.
Montreal Canadiens in there, they're protecting him very well. With
Tough
rebound
year for the
chances,
Raps.
Not many of them, but in tight and all around. He's been sharp, and he's given them some confidence in that defensive zone.
You know, he's quick and he's
Yes,
quiet
Kevin,
at
a
the same
huge
time.
congratulations to the Argonauts, the 111th Grey Cup champions.
Seeing the puck well, he's been a constant for them.
Matheson.
Oh, big trip up there, no penalty.
He's on the board. Good call on that. Yeah. Now
We had a
comes
great
back
time
for
last night
Suzuki.
calling the Grey Cup.
Tough one for Caulfield. Connor Brown grinding in the corner. Slavkovsky wheeled out for Kirby Doc. They'll take it in, guarded by Janmark. Matheson up top on the wall. Suzuki. Mike Matheson. Rolled in. Slavkovsky gives it back to Suzuki. Hurried up by Janmark along with Dermott. Doc digs it out. Suzuki has room. With a shot swallowed up and frozen by Pickard.
Picker's
Matheson
playing
usually
well
doesn't miss a
tonight,
pass.
holding it down. He needs
And
to
he
get
went over
some
to
help.
the right side to Doc. It looked like his stick was broken. He immediately went off the ice.
Zoran, I think you came in at some point last night,
They do a good job.
but it was a great
Working the
game.
puck
The
high
Argonauts,
there, and you can see
Winnipeg
on the
Blue
ice.
Bombers. The Bombers now losing
As Matheson
3
went
Grey
off.
Cups in a row.
Just a quick shot there, but not bad.
The
movement by the
Argonauts
Montreal
winning their
Canadiens.
second in 3 years.
And can he fly as he came up the ice on that breakout all by himself?
40 seconds left on this power play. It's cleared out by Ty Emberson. Now Lane Hudson. And sling it back for Alex Newhook. 7:32 left in this third period. Newhook, Armia down the wall. And Nugent Hopkins furthered by Newhook to Brendan Gallagher. He'll take it in.
Zed, that they did, yes.
Heineman off the boards and back to Pickard now, deferred out by Newhook for Armia. Echo stumbles, Gallagher gets to it. Here's Hudson. This way for Armia. The penalty's over. 2 shots. Armia with a shot turned out by Pickard. To the wall. Lane Hudson slides it in by Newhook. He's canceled by Echo. And it's forged out by Nugent Hopkins all the way back down. No icing.
This is a big shift here, guys. Always after a power play or a penalty kill for the
Kevin.
Oilers, you're going to get the top dogs, and this
Kevin,
is
do
going
you
to be the
normally
biggest
get
push
that
of the
much
game.
rain this
Comes
time
from
of year?
Edmonton with all these 5 on the ice.
And the Canadiens just want to make them play below their hash marks here this shift.
6.5 to go.
In Ottawa. Evans held in front.
Tip attempt there by Dvorak. Draisaitl moves it right up through the middle. It'll come down past Montembeault. We play on here. Gooley under pressure. Matheson to the wall. Evans, and now Anderson will get it out.
This clock is going to start going faster and faster for the Oilers. 6 minutes left. They need 2 to tie.
In the third period. Stetcher. Jack-Eye defends at the line and dumps it back out.
Stetcher setting it up behind his own net now.
Through the middle, a little chip by Derek Ryan. Perry moves in, broken up by Kirby Dach. Robert Jack-Eye thwarted by Perry. Perry's on it, out in front. Ekholm with a shot off bodies. It's still available, chopped at by Ryan, and now Dach will get it and move it. Suzuki dumps it along for Slavkovsky. He'll feed it in.
Yeah, Edward, that was really the turning point of the game, right? They punted it in, that single tied it up.
Defending the blue line so well, the Montreal
It was
Canadiens
all
are
Argos
tonight.
from that
It's just
moment.
a clinic. Now they're playing team defense, and we talked to Marty St. Louis about situational play, and they've done a masterful
Nice
job
blocker
at it
save.
here, the Montreal
Montembeault
Canadiens
smart
so far
there.
in this game.
The shot comes
sure
in, takes the
have
blocker, and
on a beautiful
redirects it
night
up into the netting
here in Montreal.
to get that stoppage. They're going to go to commercial break. This third period has been great, end-to-end hockey. Both teams getting some chances, but it's really been all Montreal. 11 shots for the Habs, only 6 for the Oilers. And it was Caden Gooley who scored in the third from Caulfield and Evans. Brendan Gallagher had the other goal in the first from Matheson. If you're just joining us in time for the close, the last 5 minutes of this hockey game, welcome to the show. Welcome in. Make sure you hit that subscribe for us. We are on our way to 24,950. We'll see if we can do that tomorrow. But hit that subscribe for us. Tomorrow, we're going to be live with the Florida Panthers, the Winnipeg Jets. This could potentially be a Stanley Cup final preview. The Panthers beat the Jets on Saturday night, 5-0. The Jets are going to be looking for some redemption. Will they get it, or will the Panthers hand them another loss? It is going to be a great game. That one starts a little bit later. I believe it's an 8 o'clock start tomorrow, but we'll be live for that. And then on Wednesday, it's the Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights. The Leafs coming off an OT win against these very same Edmonton Oilers and an OT win against the Washington Capitals. So will the Leafs be able to win in regulation, or are they going to go to overtime again? Time will tell. That's coming up over the next couple of days. We hope you will join us for those. Lots of hockey all season long here on the channel. We'd love for you to be a part of it. So whether you're watching here on YouTube or whether you're watching on Rumble, hit that follow, hit that subscribe. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and Instagram as well. David, how's it going? Welcome in. I came over here from watching the Raptors. Raptors, big win for the Raptors. Good for them.
Let's go.
And David, good to see you coming over. So thank you. Brian coming in with that subscribe. Brian, thank you very much. Welcome to the community. All right, coming back from commercial break. Wow, 5-1 Blue Jackets over the Bruins. That makes me very, very happy. Let's see how this closes out. 4:52 on the clock. 2-0 Montreal. Empty net now for the Oilers. They pull the tendy. It's an empty net, so a 6-on-5 situation.
McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, Bouchard, and Ekholm.
So
Jake Evans in the service.
Hyman's going to be right in that blue paint.
And the Canadiens are going to win the draw. Here's a long shot. Wide.
Just yes. Icing is
Just a bit outside. As was said in Major League, one of the best baseball movies
shot
of all
attempts
time.
on net combined tonight.
I believe, was it Bob
You have
Uecker?
to credit the Montreal
Did the
Canadiens
play-by-play in
and
Major
how they
League?
play
So
team
good.
defense.
It's been impressive, just the angles they take
4:52.
and the awareness whenever they're out on
Sorry,
the ice.
4:43,
All the way from
excuse me.
home here with just
4:43
under
to go.
5 to play, but
Another
so far they've done the
defensive
job.
zone win by
On the same
Montreal.
page here. I mean, the first period might have been a little
Oilers
bit of a
gonna
slow
hold
start,
it in.
but they've settled in.
The Habs have it
Really
behind
since
their
they
own
scored
net.
that first goal.
Right, Richard? We got to triple check these things.
Nugent Hopkins.
Thank you for the subscribe.
Bouchard. Ekholm to the wall. McDavid. Sixth attacker. Shot blocked by Caden Dooley. Dooley gets back up. McDavid sends it to the point. It's Ekholm.
Again, it is an empty net. Empty net for the Oilers.
Catch. Montreal staying disciplined.
Darcy. Seems like it.
Launched by Matheson.
Nobody's skating. They're all just standing still. Montreal easy to they're going to flip it out. Oilers back with their own blue line.
2-0 Montreal. Bouchard through the middle with Hyman. This way it's Leon Draisaitl. A reset for Ekholm. Shot tipped high by Hyman. Dooley plays it around for Draisaitl. To the point man, Matthias Ekholm. McDavid. Draisaitl.
Oh, what a stop.
Luxembourg got a piece of it. Now Nugent Hopkins to the outside. 3:17 left. Goal line play. McDavid trading places with Draisaitl. The pass choked off. Dumped out.
And it's hopping towards the net, and it's in. Montreal with the empty net goal. Montreal puts in the empty net goal to ring it up 3-0 with 3:08 to go. 3:08 to go, and the Habs take a 3-0 lead. Unbelievable. Montreal completely standing still, not moving along. Terrible passing, and it's a giveaway. And the Habs just throw this one down the ice, and it's going to be Evans. Jake Evans, the empty net bouncer,
beautiful 5-on-6 execution.
Going to go in, and he picks up his 4th of the season.
Where the danger's coming from. When there was a chance on a bobble, here they come. Jake Evans, the final one to get the touch and the aggression. Beautiful shot, bullseye.
Savard lets it fly. What did Marty Samwelb tell you guys this morning about a brand, selling a brand, and making sure that's the process they're going?
That's the first 2 years, really focusing on the brand, and now it's about, then you have to transition into winning, and he was very detailed on that in our conversation. And he's ready to take the next step with this team, and he had to take a step back about 3 weeks ago and say, all right, listen, let's get together on not just possessing the puck, but being an attack team, and you can see what they bought into is defensive
2:25 left.
Back check and being together, and now being comfortable in the offensive zone, holding on the pucks and attacking.
And this is an example of it tonight. This young Montreal team on a learning curve. Here comes Henry. Brown caught by Montembeault.
Right in, and Montembeault is going to hang on to that one. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome to the conclusion. 2 minutes left, 3-0. Montreal has the lead. They're going to take a commercial break. But if you are coming in, make sure you hit that subscribe. I'm going to take a moment during this commercial break to say thank you to all of our gifters tonight. Richard, thank you so much. Ulysses, thank you. Keep Six, thank you. Thank you all so much for supporting our channel with super chats, gifted memberships, and of course with the PayPals as well. So holy moly, thank you all so very much. We appreciate it. We will be live tomorrow. I believe it's an 8 o'clock game. Florida Panthers and the Winnipeg Jets. That's coming up tomorrow. So I hope you'll be able to stop by and say hello and enjoy some of that one with us. I want to say thank you to the mods. Thank you, Beverly, Jonathan, Hayden, Dallas. Thank you all the mods for coming in and helping out tonight. You guys do an awesome job. And I know I appreciate you. We keep you busy, and we appreciate you very much. I want to say thank you to our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers, Jen, Dave, Bella, and Girl Friday. Thank you all so very much. If you aren't checking them out, you got to check them out. Bringing you all the Florida Park magic, shopping, merch, treats, and more. The Florida Park Explorers. Zed, you're very welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Really, really appreciate it. And of course, yes, that's right, Zoran. To those that are watching along on Rumble, thank you for tuning in on Rumble. Give us a follow on Rumble. We're going to do more and more and try and build up our base over on Rumble. So thank you for watching along. It's coming up. This game is just about done. Will the Oilers get one? I'd have to go back and check, but I believe the couple Oiler games we've done this year, they have been shut out already. So maybe we're the bad luck. But we're going to see. There's our partner, the Bear Shark. I'll have to go back and check. But 2 minutes, they got to put one in. Will they break the goose egg? That's what we're playing for now. But can you imagine if they scored 3 in 2 minutes? Good night, Gordon. Take care. See you, Dan.
Came here today to do this.
Let's see how this one is going to finish out.
Great shots we're seeing in these replays.
I believe the Oilers have put it away.
Thank you. No sleep. Probably lots of.
I mean, the Montreal Canadiens have put it away.
That's all you need. Double doubles. That's all you need. Well, I'm sitting. I'm talking to a man.
3-0, 2:05 to go.
Across the country as well.
You know, a guy that doesn't sleep.
Yeah, or eat. Forslet. I got to get you a hot dog. I might have one afterwards. Now Pickard recovers there after making that save on Yoel Armia. 150 left. 3-0 Canadiens. Montreal looking for their 7th win of the season.
Can I just say it again? 5-1. The Blue Jackets beat the Boston Bruins. That made my night.
The Oilers have been a good road team with a record of 5-2-1. Edmonton will be in Ottawa.
Thank you, David, for being here. I appreciate you very much. And all your support on Twitter as well.
Saturday night when the Golden Knights come here to the Bell Center. Emerson now will feed it in.
A nice little section for the Montreal Canadiens. They go into Minnesota. It was really a 1-0 game that ended up 3-0. They loved the way they played and brought in as a team. Didn't get the results. They beat Columbus the other night. Scored 5 goals with the team defense. And here tonight against Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. They'll be onto something as a team.
Last minute to play in this hockey game.
Kulak will take it back. 48 seconds on the clock. Bob Colson through center. In the zone, picked up by Kirby Dach. Kulak will take it in. These teams will play again in early March in Edmonton.
And when you think about the Oilers, you think of the power play and the penalty kill, which got
the last 8 games versus the Oilers. Montreal was
Stanley Cup
1-3.
Finals, and it's just not clicking right now at the rate they want it to be at, and it's so important with those top players in those big moments with the man advantage to get things going. They'll get it sorted out. Right now, they just have looked a little bit off in this one tonight.
Great fans here in Montreal.
And there it is. The horn is going to go. This one is done. The Montreal Canadiens shut out the Edmonton Oilers. 3-0. Montreal shuts them out. This one is done. Your goal scorers, Brendan Gallagher from Matheson, Caden Gooley from Caulfield and Evans, the empty netter from Suzuki. Total shots, 30-27. Edmonton with the lead there. Edmonton wins it in the faceoff circle 56% of the way. The Oilers go 0 for 3 on the power play. Montreal 0 for 2. 19 hits for Montreal, 13 hits for Edmonton. 15 block shots apiece. The Oilers end up with 13 giveaways. 9 giveaways for Montreal. Ulysses coming in with another gifted membership. Damien, congratulations. Ulysses, thank you so much. We appreciate that. To all the new subscribers who found us tonight, hit that like. Thank you for doing what you do. We appreciate you all so very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Florida Panthers, Winnipeg Jets. It's going to be a good one. I can't wait. Until then, have a great rest of your night. Have a great sleep. Congratulations, Montreal. You surprised me tonight. We'll see you again. Take care, and let's go.